What's going on, you beautiful people? Boy Vin in the house.
Hi.
We're about to go live real quick. Hopefully I'm here before everybody else so that I can get this. Okay, let's copy video link. Let's do Facebook. Let's do Instagram. Hello from Louisville. What's up, Louisville? What's up, Louisville? Louisville? I'll be with you in a second, Louisville. Just give me 1 second, bro. Let me put this up here. All right, let's do it in the village. Where's the village? Create post. All right, boom. Join us on another watch along. Post. Not now. All right, guys. Once we get that up, we'll get it up to Patreon and Instagram, then we'll be good to go. Let's see. Make a post. Fireside. Watch along. Okay, so we got that, save. And then one more, guys, and then you'll have my full attention. All right, so get out of that. Whoa, finally people starting to answer my questions. Hold on, guys, we're almost there. Thank God. Alhamdulillah. First meal of the day. Bismillah. Inshallah. I pray for the Allah. All right, there we go. Shit, where is it? Hold on, guys. Almost there. I don't know why it's so difficult. There it is. There's that link. Come on, guys. We're on the way. Stay with it. It'd be good if you had to talk to our constituency.
I'm creating a thumbnail. What are you trying to do?
Just trying to do business. I got it. Don't worry about it. Live from New York. It's Saturday Night Live. Oh, no. Okay, you do that. You go to post. And then we'll do this. Live stream time, guys. There you go. And Twitter. We got it on Patreon. Okay. So we're in. How's everybody doing? What y'all on? What y'all doing? Louisville in the house. Egypt in the house. A downbeat exegete. That is a very interesting name, my man.
We have 2 lives listed.
Knowing that you're, yeah, we probably do. I probably have the other one on, what do you call it? The Safari app. Is it on the Safari app? Let me log out of the Safari app. Log out. Yeah, there's probably going to be 2 lives on this thing. Let me sign out here on Safari so that we only have the other one up. That should take care of it, guys. Hopefully. Inshallah. Didn't talk with you for a while. Jula Gary in the house. What are you guys going to listen to? Big homie Dan. Just know that I'm grateful the channel has pulled you out of some really dark times. Be blessed, my friends. Shout out to Shifting Currents. I appreciate it. How are you, Willie Wilk? Some random small town in Illinois. Yeah, Maine has like a Poland and whatever.
How do I send you the list? Are you going to pull it up over there? Because people are asking what the lineup is.
Where's the list? Is it on Patreon?
Mm-hmm.
Where on Patreon is it?
Go to
It's in posts.
posts.
Where is it on the dashboard?
Published. It would be unpublished. Well, maybe it's probably the dashboard too.
Fireside Live watch along live stream tonight.
Yeah.
Doobie doobie doo. Guys, I've got a list of the potential songs we'll be listening to tonight. They're coming soon, inshallah. I'm good, revolutionists. Very, very good. What's up, Northern Ireland? DJ Turtle in the house. Oh, from Alabama. What's up? Neil Murray in the house. Raptors won. They beat the Nets. Good. I can't stand the Nets, bro. I'm very, very good. The artist formerly known as the Big Homie Dan. I am now the real Dan Pogmore. Shout out to the homie. What's up, Dan? Keep your head up, big homie. Yeah, that Vardruna video got blocked. It really sucked, man. I wish you guys could have seen it because it was freaking, it just really, really went with the song itself. So, yeah, that sucks. Terrible. Go Bucks. That's right. Bucks for the title. Tampa Bay, baby. Tampa Bay. I swear to God, if he wins, oh, man. That is going to be the craziest thing of all time if Brady finds a way to pull through that. How about some Spanish rap? Nac Palabras is a good choice. I'm going to have to check them out. Nac Palabras. You guys are real, which I appreciate. No fakeness here.
Ooh.
Awesome. I appreciate that. I updated the list in the Fireside, Neil.
That probably won't work. One of these songs is what? That won't work.
I mean, you put that list up there. Destroyers of All, Perkinos. Is Perkinos in the house? Where's Perkinos? There he is. They're going to be listening to Ulcerate. Is that the 15-minute song? Yeah, we're going to be listening to that to Ulcerate. I think they're on the list. I'm not sure. What's up, Orcadian? Do you like bands from Brazil? I don't know many bands from Brazil. Thanks, Briz. Willow Wilk in the house. Yeah, guys, let's see what we got on the dock. Ulcerate Destroyers of All. I think I might push that up to the first. Just FYI, guys, there's a 15-minute one on the docket, just for those of you who don't like long videos or long songs. There's a 15-minute song on the docket. It's actually a 16-minute song. Just FYI. Am I the only one representing Canada here? What's up, Brazil? No, we haven't heard the new Lamb of God song yet. No, we might do some unscheduled things here. I'm not sure. Chilling. Ryan 49er. Are you a 49ers fan? Because if you are, I want your opinion on the whole Jimmy G saga. They're talking about getting rid of the homie. I think that's a knee-jerk reaction. The guy made it to the Super Bowl last year. How do you go to the Super Bowl and then they want to get rid of you? Overshadow Sean in the house. Got a heavy heart today. Suicide in the extended family. Looking for some tunes. Good convo for distraction. We got your back, DJ Turtle. No sweat, bro. We got you. We're here for you. Village in the house. Village in the house. Doing good, Manny. Doing good. Bring back Cap. I think Jimmy G was better for the Niners than Cap. Like the Niners have been to the Super Bowl twice in about 10 years. I think that's pretty crazy. Sabbath has a 14-minute song, their first album, super bluesy. Bills in the Super Bowl next year, I'm calling it. I don't know, bro. I think actually a sleeper pick that not a lot of people are talking about for the Super Bowl next year in the AFC is the Browns. I think Baker figured out how to be a good quarterback. I think Stefanski figured that out, and they were pretty close to beating the Chiefs if it wasn't for that, extended helmet to helmet that didn't get called. And they're going to have Odell Beckham back. So I think the Browns are going to be a serious problem next year, AFC wise. This is becoming my favorite format for the channel. Yeah, it's a hell of an idea. It's really a hell of an idea. I'm pretty excited about it. Packers are going to break through next year. No, they're not. They're not going to break through. Tom is getting OJ Mayo back, and then he's going to have an actual OTA with Antonio Brown. No. Packers' best chance of beating Brady was this year, and they didn't get it done. Hey, guys, from Baton Rouge, the correct order of teams to root for are Pittsburgh, then the Saints, then whoever plays the Cowboys. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I heard Rodgers is leaving. I don't know. I think that's a year premature if Aaron Rodgers leaves, man, because I don't think that Love kid is anywhere near where he needs to be, especially in such a competitive division like where they are in the NFC, man. I don't know. Well, I mean, their conference is competitive. I'm not sure that their specific division is competitive. Let me augment that. Let's take care of the 15-minute song first. Rodgers ain't going nowhere. Dark Marv, what's up, Dark Marv? Guys, we're about to shoot our videos, so if you're new to this format, and we're working on coming up with some alternative solutions, but basically we're going to listen to the song live with you guys. You get to see all the behind-the-scenes stuff. And then we talk about it. We are going to interact with your guys' comments and things of that nature. The other thing is we need to start putting some alliance picks in here too, because they've been
that is an alliance pick.
Oh, it is? Okay, excellent. The 15-minute one?
I think so.
Okay, good. Perfect. So we're going to do it just like we normally do it. The big camera's over there, the DSLR, so we're going to be looking at that and things like that. But then after the song is over, we're going to be able to interact with you guys and stuff like that, just in case you haven't been familiar with the new format of how we're doing things. Can I ask you what are you really want to talk about? Willow, I'm willing to talk. I'm willing to talk about anything and everything, pretty much. Three of the 4 tonight are alliance picks. Excellent. Want to balance it out. Definitely want to give respect to the 125s, but we got to show love to the alliances. They're the foundation of the channel. Jesus is Lord. I agree. Jesus is Lord, God, Master, and King. Fashal.
So it's the Epic Underground.
That's a 15-minute song?
Mm-hmm.
Drew Legary was in here.
Oh, look. They said if it's too long, the backup choice is Satan's Host. So we could do that one would be shorter.
Nah.
We don't usually do 15 minutes. I think 15 minutes, especially in a live, is going to be a long time for people to do. Like, yeah. What are they doing?
Well, let's let the people decide. So the Epic Underground have a 15.5-minute song, but they also have a, how long is that one?
I don't know. The song is Satan's Host.
Just click it. The other one's a 7-minute song. So if you want the original 15-minute song type 1, if that's too long and you want that to cut in half, type 2. So there we go. I have an idea. Vin, I'm going to look for you when I get to heaven. Inshallah, Saber Wolves. I hope you look for me here. I don't know. We shouldn't wait. If I could see you here, then I want to see you here. Of course, somebody has to select 3. FX, you had to select 3. A lot of ones there. We'll keep the votes going for 2 or 3 more minutes. Oh, Argentina. What's up, Argentina? Good to see you. Of course, Goth Mom had to follow suit with a 4. Goth Mom, do a real vote. Paulo from Brazil. Cheers. Do Satan's host. I don't know, Drew. It looks like a lot of the ones are winning. I feel bad, Drew, because you're like the alliance leader. So I don't know. I know I'm here early, but I'm interested in your position about religion. Okay, Wilk, you can ask me a question. So we've got a what are we voting on? So Sop, we've got 2 options. One is a 15.5-minute song called While Heaven Wept. And then the other song is, or maybe it's called The Farthest Shore by While Heaven Wept. I'm not sure. The other one's called Satan's Host, and it's like half that. So it's a 15-minute song versus a 7-minute song. And so if you want the 15-minute song, which was the original song, it was 1. And if you want that cut in half, the smaller one, then it'd be 2. And no, we're not going to do Satan's Host as a bonus because we've got a lot of, will we in the chat be able to listen along? We're posting the link to the YouTube clip, the specific one that we're listening to, so you kind of listen there. We're working on trying to find creative ways to get you guys involved in the thing without dealing with all the copyright bullshit. I don't know. Let me count it up. I mean, it looks like majority are 1s, but there are some 2s in there. So 2. I wish Kai was here. If Kai was here, he'd already know the count. What are the songs? Satan's Host versus The Furthest Shore. The Furthest Shore is like a 15.5-minute song. I don't have a problem with it being long. I just want to make sure. What about the Bible? I believe the Bible is God's word given to us. React to the Lamb of God. So that's the thing. While Heaven Wept is a song that won the poll. So if it's anywhere even close, I'm going to go with that one because it's the one that won the poll in the democratic process. The best way, Chad, is to join an alliance on Patreon. $1 gets you in. Like right now, we're deciding on a Patreon song. So that's the best way. I think we do have a winner. And we just need... I just need Radharani to come back, and then we'll be ready to go.
So we're just gonna feed him.
It's gonna take us a while for us to do the song anyway, because we got little man who decided he's gonna wake up. God is more metal than Satan. Read Revelation. I'm with you. I'm definitely with you. He's definitely more metal than Satan for sure. Yeah, so I think I have a friend who believes in the Bible, but I do not agree with him. Well, that's why we talk. That's why we have conversation, right? We're not always going to agree. Hey, mate, I'm watching from Canada. God bless both of you. All right, Mirage Fox, I appreciate it. You guys just beat the Nets, so peace and blessings to you for that, because the Nets are a terrible team and I hate them. Well, I don't hate them. You know what I'm saying. I hate them as a sports fan. Say it that way. Is there a difference between believing and faith? I think faith probably has an action component that believing doesn't, right? So like if I say, oh, this parachute works, I believe parachutes work. That's just like a statement. I believe parachutes work, right? But that's belief. But if I have a parachute strapped to my back and I jump out of an airplane, that, there's that action component where I'm putting my entire life on this. I'd say that's faith. So I think faith has a sort of action component to it that differentiates it from mere belief. These are the votes I counted. One has double the votes at 2 hand. Right. I agree. So that's good. We're gonna do the 15-minute one because it it won. I did not come up with that analogy, by the way, Coffee with Dave. That was a Ray Comfort analogy about the parachute thing. The Bible was written when people didn't know what was going on. Yes and no. The Bible authors really did not care. I hear this a lot. They were not trying to explain scientific phenomena. What they were trying to do was establish which God was worthy of worship and how they should order a society. Really, there isn't really much concern about what the inner machinations of the universe were. It's just assumed that God made it, and then they go on. But the real questions about creation, for example, have more to do with what is mankind's place on the earth that God created, as much as anything else. Let Sori know I responded to her email. You might have read my past post, but my friends distracted me. That happens. That happens a lot.
Oh.
I'm in Culpies, but my music is not getting voted on there. Looking like the capitalist way might be the only way, damn it. Damn, Chad. Jewish reggae, Madashahu. Yeah, man, Madashahu. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I think both of your reaction discussions today were great. I'm very appreciative of that, Isaac Bates. Tell the people in the comments section. Let's already know people believe that the sun was God. Yeah, people did, and that's why the sun doesn't even get named in the Genesis account. It's just called the greater light. I think that was on purpose due to solar and lunar worship. What's your favorite Bible verse and why? Favorite Bible verse and why? That's a really tough question for me, actually, because there's a lot of Bible verses that I really, really like.
I'm ready when you are.
John 17 is an entire chapter. And I love that chapter a lot. I am not sure. I'm not sure. Genesis 48:16, though, is a particularly beautiful passage where Jacob is dying and he says, "The God before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac walked, the God who has been my shepherd all my life long to this day, the angel who has redeemed me from all evil, bless these boys." That's one of my favorite passages, and it's because it's just it's Jacob, and a lot of the book of Genesis is dedicated to his life, and Jacob is not a very good person, and you know, his flaws are out in clear relief for everybody to see, but he was just particularly loved by God for whatever reason. There's a clip in Lost, that show. I don't know if anybody watched it, but when they went into the bunker and they had like the Clockwork Orange situation, and there was a line that popped up. It says, "God loved you as he loved Jacob." And obviously there's a guy named Jacob in the show, but that line is just like, it did a lot for me. And it's a line that has stuck with me for forever. So yeah, that verse in Genesis 48 is amazing. God is his shepherd, that's been with him his entire life and has been guiding him in his entire life and has been an angel by his side. That's one of my favorite passages, I think.
Are you ready?
Genesis, for example, has clear polemical purposes towards other A&E religions. Eden has obvious temple imagery. The view of Genesis as a mere creation myth is reductive. Yeah, I mean, it's clear. I mean, even Perkinos, when God tells Adam to tend and keep the garden, if you look at the Hebrew word, it's used for the priests and how they're supposed to guard the tabernacle. And obviously, when Solomon builds a temple, there's garden imagery within the temple, because the idea of the temple was that you were going back into the garden, essentially. There's a really cool book by G.K. Beale called The Temple and the Church's Mission that really just lays it out in a pretty brilliant fashion. So yeah, I agree. Like the idea that, oh, it's there to explain natural phenomena is really hyper reductionistic, I think. There are theological goals with the book of Genesis as far as trying to the overlap with A&E religions. Like if you look at the king, I think it's the Akkadian king list and then the genealogy in Genesis 5. There's a lot of parallels there, and there's also differentiation. I think the biggest differentiation, especially in the antediluvian text in Genesis, is that the Anunnaki, or whatever you want to say, are portrayed not as good guys but as bad guys, and that's one of the major variances. Michael Heiser's work on that stuff is very interesting. So yeah, Genesis is a lot more complex than people would like to admit, I think. Why is the book of Revelation so easily accepted into canon when historically it's been clearly identified as a veiled rebuke of Nero? Colin, I'm not certain as to the point of that question. Why is it so easily? Well, Revelation wasn't easily accepted into the canon. As a matter of fact, I think folks, the Ethiopians don't even have it as canonical, I don't think. But I agree with you. It's absolutely a criticism of Nero, and it's not as veiled as, I think, if we were in the first century, that it wouldn't be considered a veiled attack at Nero at all. Yeah. I'm curious, how do Muslims not have the same God as Christians if many Muslims say they do, and they have many of the same prophets? Well, the big thing about that, Isaac, is that the Quran is explicitly anti-Trinitarian. And so I believe that the New Testament and the Old Testament are very clearly present us with a Trinitarian deity, and certainly a God who has sons and daughters. From Genesis to Revelation, and the Quran explicitly goes out of its way to say that God does not have sons and that there is no Trinity. As a matter of fact, it says, say not three, don't commit excess in your religion, it will be better for you. So, I'm not the one that's saying we don't worship the same God. The Quran goes out of its way to say that. So, terrible stuff.
Ready?
Yeah, there's also a lot of demythologization. For example, Yahweh has no origin, he simply exists, whereas that's not the case for any of the other NE gods. Yeah, Perk, for sure. But that's one of the reasons that I'm continually fascinated by Genesis, because there's so many things that you just have to keep looking into. Okay, guys. Right, Ark. Right. Okay, so what we're about to do right now, did you read about OTEP's allegations against man? Said no. Damn. No, I didn't. We're about to listen to the 15-minute song. I gotta pull up the lyrics here real quick. What's the name of the song? When heaven wept, or something like that.
It's While Heaven Wept, the Furthest Shore.
I don't know, man. It looks to me like the baby's crying again.
Just give it a minute.
Stand by, guys. Stand by. I remember my cringe atheist face. Well, I mean, I think, faith and belief or unbelief or whatever, they're very hard things to kind of plant your feet into. So I got a lot of respect for anybody that's willing to question themselves and question their why they do what they do. Perk, I'm going to send you that book from Beale, man. I think you'll enjoy it. The Temple and the Church's Mission. It's pretty interesting stuff for sure, for sure. I believe in God. It's just that God doesn't believe in me. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Baby's channeling. Don't play the song. Don't play the song. Oh, man. When will our former alien overlords come back and laugh at our obsessions with stories we wrote about them 1,000 years ago? Teed, I'm not completely certain that you're completely wrong on that as far as aliens and whatever you want to call them. Atheism doesn't have to be cringe. New atheists sure do. I agree. I'm going to try to be as mute as I possibly can about new atheism. But, you know, guys like Bertrand Russell, guys like Nietzsche, I mean, those guys are not cringe. Those guys were guys that like really dedicated themselves to their craft and really were doing their best to stare right into the face of the implications of their worldview. And so I agree. I mean, and not all modern atheists are cringy either, but you know, it's just the internet level atheists that are kind of interesting to tolerate. Put it that way. Are you familiar with Lord's Prayer in Aramaic? During ages, it's been shortened. Original shows many similar in most Eastern religions. I'll have to look at that and analyze it. It's very possible. We'll see. I'm actually kind of pumped for this song list. Yeah, it's a cool one. I'm not a Clyde. She's not a Bonnie. More like Krishna and Radharani. There's a song that I've written. I don't know. I think I'm probably going to have to release it to the. We got to give the patrons something. So I did a rap song. I don't know. We'll have to release it soon, I think. Ex-Roman Catholic here, more culty than God. Shout out to the Roman Catholics. Yeah, man. Catholicism, you know, it's interesting. It's interesting. Denominational religion is a problem, not spirituality. Maybe, yeah. Please, no more Tom McDonald. I don't know. It depends. We might have a Tom McDonald interview lined up pretty soon here, so you might get some Tom McDonald. Are you familiar with the Lord? Yeah. Wojciech, you already talked about it. Yeshua is the only way. Mashallah. I agree. Overshadow Sean for sure. I asked if I am doomed. Luis Fernando, how could I possibly know if you're doomed or not, little bro? Johnny Haas in the house. Haas, I took your advice. I'm out of that situation as well, and I'm much better for it. I'm out of that little forum. Say it that way. Greeting from Iraq. What's up, Channel Zero? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're safe. Stay safe over there, big guy. Nick Cave. I love Nick Cave. I love Nick Cave with a passion. As a matter of fact, before this whole COVID thing hit, I was really lining up to get in with his publicist and all that, and interviews and backstage and all that. This COVID really screwed up our concert circuit this time around, because we were going to be able to do a lot more. We were going to be able to have a lot more variety in the shows that we were going to go to. There was going to be a Korn with Faith No More, and then there was going to be Nick Cave, and then there was going to be a couple other ones, and they were just like completely different kinds of energies. And then you guys know what happened with the COVID. That was the end of our thingamajiggy. I am doomed. God could see right through me. I ask for forgiveness because I'm scared of hell. Is that like the Tree of Life or something like that?
No,
People are
I
asking.
think it's I get it confused with the other one that I have. Both of them had separate meanings. I think it's the design that's on the top of a well that's in some place where like lots of people drink from it, and so it has lots of meanings.
Did you? That should work, right?
No.
Every time I do that, it always makes it worse.
Yeah, but why do you think that your fingers are clean enough to do that?
It's all oily. Yeah. Haas, do you have my number? Send me an email, vinandsori@gmail.com. And so you can get my number so that we can have some time.
I thought you had his number.
Yeah, I don't know if he had my number or what. If you have my number, text me, Haas. If you don't have my number, email me and I'll send it to you in email. So we can, yeah, that's good. So we can chat on a daily basis.
They should create one that has like an amazing camera.
Yeah.
And you just pay extra for it.
Nothing Tom does is good except reaching the masses with lazy pseudo-intellectualism. I don't think that Tom McDonald is a pseudo-intellectual. Tom McDonald doesn't present himself as being like an overly intellectual person. He presents himself as, you know, a social commentator who is saying things out loud that other people don't dare to say. I actually think he's extremely intelligent because he's cashing in on cancel culture. And if you look at the concept of supply and demand, he found a really, really good niche and he's running with it. And I think that makes him extremely intelligent. But I don't think like lyrically and things like that, or even his persona, I don't think he's trying to present himself as this like paragon of intellect. You know what I'm saying? Kellen Dross in the house. His rap, well, I don't know. I think he's a decent rapper. I mean, look, if you compare him to Lil Yachty or something like that, it looks to me like Tom McDonald is actually trying to be somewhat lyrical. Instead of the mumble rap all these pillhead rappers are doing. You know what I mean? So I think he's an okay rapper. You know, I'm from New York, so standards are a little bit different, but I don't think that he's you know, I don't know. I feel like he believes what he's saying. You know what I mean? All the songs are the same. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But you know, that's as much as I'll give you. Kellen Dross, do you want to be a moderator today? So let me know who wants to be a moderator, and because we're about to launch into looking at this music video and listening to these songs, and I want to be able to concentrate without people saying dumb shit and I have to erase them. Yeah, Kel and I, we're pretty much the same as far as standards for rap. Current mainstream rappers wear skin-tight glitter pants and implant diamonds in their forehead. Yeah, what's his face like has a diamond in his forehead, and then he said like if he removes it the wrong way, he might die or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting stuff. Very, very, very interesting stuff. The best thing I can say about Tom is he somehow ended up with Nova Rockefeller, and she's actually a pretty decent rapper. I actually think she's more talented than he is. I haven't seen anything. Give me moderator power so I can ban everyone. All right, I'm gonna make Perk an admin. All right, I just made Perk and Kellen Dross admin, so this should be some interesting shit, bro. Add moderator. Ben, okay, so listen, Perk. Oh no, he says, Perk, you gotta give Ben Webb a pass. Ben Webb gets a pass, he can say whatever he wants. Okay? So other than that, go crazy. So we got Perk and we got Kel in the as moderators. So you better behave yourself, except for Ben Webb. Ben, you just be yourself. But anybody else says something reckless or something like that, don't give him a pass. Only Ben. Because I just love him. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's the annoying little brother I wanted to strangle. But only I can strangle him.
All right, ready?
If you mention original sin, automatic ban. Automatic ban. He's gonna ban me from my own station. All right.
I'd like to request a web pass.
I have no idea how he's accomplished it, but I mean, knowing me and my personality, like the minute he said something reckless, I would have, whatever. But I have no idea. Okay, guys, we're about to start listening. So if you're new, what's happening is we're doing a song review like we normally do. So we've got our real DSLR camera here. So we're going to be looking at that. We're going to be listening to the song. I will post the address to the song in the
it should be in the description of this video.
Yeah, the addresses to the song are in the description of the video. That's correct. So we're going to be listening to it. This first one is 15 minutes long. We're going to listen to it. We're going to do we're going to do what we normally do. As we're listening to the song, obviously we're not going to be able to interact with you guys, but we will be able to interact with you after the song is over. So keep that in mind. Look at this. Sorry, blink twice if the Blacken is holding you hostage.
The Blacken?
I'm assuming me, a black guy, whatever.
It sounds so rude. If he's holding me hostage.
No, it's not Opeth. It's
depends on how you can look at it.
It's While Heaven Wept the Furthest Shore. Okay. Did you guys ever translate the lyrics on Norwegian reggaeton? Well, we didn't translate them, but people in the chat kind of knew what it was, so they helped us out with that. Okay, guys, we're about to go in. We're about to start recording. Facts don't care about fear. That song is like stuck in my head now. Holy moly! All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Well, what are you doing?
Well, we gotta.
Oh, I forgot.
We're not recording on this. We're recording on the other one. There's no link in the description.
Your thing is in the way.
What? Oh, this again, Peter. This again, Peter.
Why don't you take it off of these?
Why
don't you take it off of those?
There you go. This again, Peter.
Okay.
That's why my head's almost out of the thing. But...
No. I'm sure people are still going to enjoy the experience, even if they can't see your hair.
Yeah. I gotta find my lyrics. So While Heaven Wept the Furthest Shore. It's While Heaven Wept the Furthest Shore, guys.
No.
And the baby's crying again.
It's unbelievable.
Can you come back with a Pepsi if you can? Please don't poison it. Facts. There you go. Hold on, guys. Pausing again. Well, you know what? This is the behind the scenes. This is behind the scenes. This is what happens. You're going to load up and then or somebody's face gets broken or whatever. So here we are. Image and brand consultant, please consider blah, blah, blah. No longer doing consulting. Sorry. Yeah, guys. So Sori is going to take care of Raisa. So we'll be back. All Vin wanted was a Pepsi. Exactly, Dave. Just one Pepsi. Running a family and a channel. Yep. Thank you, Lucas. I appreciate you. Have you listened to Martyr before? Is that a song or a band? I'm pretty sure we've listened to a song with the term martyr in it. But I'm not certain yet about a band. No song requests. They have a set list. We're trying to keep them from getting distracted. What are the songs that you are listening to tonight? We're listening to a song called While Heaven Wept.
Just have it.
The Furthest Shore. Shortest straw. Challenge liberty down by law. Living for me, rob you raw. Witch hunt riding through shortest straw. Shortest straw has been pulled for you. Pulled for you. Your set list sucks. Obscure whack metal. Well, I mean, look, we did Marilyn Manson, we did Tom McDonald. Those are kind of mainstream guys. And I understand not everybody likes these things, but that's why we have the alliances. It gives us the opportunity to hear songs and bands that we've never heard before. A lot of them, to me, I'm like, okay, that's why you're an obscure band. But then there are other times I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to listen to that for 15 hours straight. So, it depends. Different channels have different goals, right? And so I think the goal of our channel is a little bit different from other channels. So no disrespect. But you're going to hear songs from bands that you're probably not familiar with on this channel a little bit.
Broaden your palate, man. Ready?
Do I believe in purgatory? No, I do not believe in purgatory.
Yeah, let's just wait till the baby wakes up again and then start.
Can you drop the link to your Patreon? To be honest with you, Sori is the Patreon person. I'm going to do my best, though. This should be it, right? Isn't it right here? Is that how you do it?
No.
How do you get people to... He wants a link to our Patreon.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Hold on. It's right here.
I just think you go to patreon.com and put in Vin and Sori. I'm very sorry. I'm a terrible businessman with this stuff.
Oh, I forgot. This is your computer. Did you delete my... I had a whole list in here of all that stuff. You deleted your messages? No?
I don't know. Maybe Kellen Dross can show you how to do it. I honestly don't know.
Okay.
This is really terrible.
Patreon.com/Vin and Sori.
Okay. So I'll just put the link in there. If you want to get down with the struggle, there you go. I should probably familiarize myself with the basics of our business. Holy moly.
All right.
What? We've never done
upcoming. Why is this saying upcoming? Where's the actual so then I can message too? Should have been this, right?
I don't know what that is. Delete. Well, that's why the person said you guys have two of them listed up.
Maybe let me refresh this.
Maybe we should get rid of it. Did you come up with that thumbnail?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one, but you got to delete that one. I mean,
because it's this one?
Yeah, this one doesn't look like it. Just lock that one up. It doesn't even look like it's working because you see there's like 0 views there on that one. There's like 270 on that one.
That's saying what's upcoming? Okay.
I would just delete that one. I would just get rid of it.
Yeah, I do. I'm just getting this so we can put it in the other one.
My mother-in-law says no medal for the baby. Why don't you stop with the bullshit exchange and Patreon cheers at the start of the video? That's why you have bugger all subs. Just mention your Patreon. Well, Crazy Kent, like I said, we have different goals. Getting a big sub count really isn't our goal. We've got a very, very specific plan with very specific goals and very specific landmarks to get to those goals. So I hear what you're saying. However you run your YouTube channel and your business and things like that, man, more power to you, little bro. Burger Planet hates niggers. Look at it. Look. He's about to get himself he's about to get himself banned, I'm sure.
Don't I have the power to do that?
Yeah, you could do it. You could do it too.
What do I do? Hide user?
Well, I mean, I don't really feel we need to hide him, but like
you might not. I am not.
I'd like to talk to one of these guys.
Well, fine, talk to him, but
They put user in timeout.
I don't know if I did it.
Well, now he's
He's got all kinds
pink.
of different colors. I know he really went to town. Like he really spent a lot of time creating all those accounts.
You guys be nice to him. Will you review new McGuire songs? Are there new McGuire songs?
Yeah, one job, bro.
That's true. Cal, what are you doing, bro? We got a spammer in here, man. Get him out.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Look, it says put
There
user.
it is. It's removed.
Put user in timeout. Didn't you already put him on? You already put him in timeout.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I've got that picture up in there now.
Which one? Behind. Oh, okay. I still think you should have put a thingamajiggy on it.
What? A what?
That was funny. You only had one job. That's true. That's true. You really only had one job.
What am I doing?
Huh? I'm not seeing his stuff.
That's
so people
if it wasn't so rude, then it would be so funny that he like went in there and created all those accounts.
Well, I don't think it's rude.
It's not rude to call somebody of color.
Somebody
That
of
word?
color. Fire your mod, nigger. No, I don't think it's rude. I mean, obviously, brother he's got some serious, mental issues. You know what I mean?
Clearly.
You can't fault somebody with a cold for coughing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he blocked he blocked the mods, I think is what it's saying. Okay. Vin, keep an eye out for a guitar pedal called Crush by Magic Box. It's corn overdrive and a pedal. I got one last week and I love it. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay. You guys ready? What's up? Hello from Peru. Shout out to Mr. Propane. Shout out to everybody. Listen, anytime you see one of these people, one of these mentally ill people in our room, please don't pile on them and insult them and say all terrible things to them. Obviously, these people are under some mental duress and people are going through a hard time right now. So, look, if doing something like that on a Friday gives the guy some sort of fulfillment or things like that, just let him have it. I mean, obviously mods, delete him, whatever. But the rest of us, let's not pile on these people and call them names and things like that. Okay. So also mods, watch out for that. Don't let anybody pile on these people, even if they're racist or whatever. That was a lot of mentally ill people at one time. Okay. All right, guys. So we're back. Okay, so we're about to do the song that we've been saying we were gonna do. We've been doing the whole time.
26.6. Damn it! I love singing to people's level.
Is that what he said? Yeah.
As do I.
Maybe it would be a little bit different if, like, we weren't all like, incarcerated in our homes and you haven't seen another human being. It's probably one of the folks in the Tom McDonald comment section that's like ventilating their wrath.
No.
Oh no. So, let them have it. If it makes them feel good, then let them get it out there. It's better that they say something crazy in this chat than go out and shoot a bunch of people, right? So that's something to think about.
Yeah.
Or doing some sort of terrible harm to themselves or something. So very, very important. Okay. Let's see if we could finally get. I feel like it's either God doesn't want to hear us to hear this song, or the devil doesn't want us to hear this song.
Arkins. I was put on a timeout for no reason.
Who?
Our kids, I don't know.
I was putting time out for no reason.
That's what all the kids say when they're in a timeout. Okay, ready?
All right, let's get to the song. Ready? I'm Vin.
I'm sorry.
And this is While Heaven Wept from okay, the name of the band I think is The Furthest Shore. The name of the song is While Heaven Wept. Is that right? No. The name of the band,
the opposite.
The name of the band is While Heaven Wept, and the name of the song is To the Furthest Shore. And this is who is this brought to us by?
This is for the Epic Underground.
Shout out to the Epic Underground, led by the big homie Julie Gary, who's actually in the chat right now.
Yes, he is.
Because we're doing kind of like a live watch along. So it's behind the scenes, things of that nature. It's completely free. Just come on. We're trying to give 2-hour notice and eventually like a 1 day or maybe even a 2-day notice. And it's something we've been doing for a while. Who knows? But if you now listener would like to join an alliance, the process is very simple. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. And then you're able to join an alliance like Drew's amazing alliance. Drew's a really good alliance leader. And you pull your points together and that determines what song we do. Or you could be like filthy capitalists like Sori. 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You get to hop, skip, jump in front of everybody. You do that 3 times, you get reduced to the $75 rate for all perpetuity.
There you go.
Unless we make you lower. So there's that. So there's multiple ways to get your song reviewed. So this is a very interesting song because it's 15 and a half minutes. So just sit back and relax. With that.
And if anyone enters the chat and doesn't know what we're doing, please inform them.
Right.
Are they just sitting there with headphones on?
Yeah, please inform them if you're in the chat. All right.
Okay, ready?
Having said that, let's go.
Here we go.
Well, okay, this song starts off heavy, which is not what I thought it was going to do for a 15-minute song.
Okay.
Woo!
Oh, my word. Wow.
See, this is how I thought it was going to start. They kind of flipped it. And I'm going to steal shamelessly from that. Yes, Dethroner. It sounds like Pink Floyd part right here. Whoa. Doom. Stop! 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 Pause it! Pause it! All right. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make an executive
Yes, I
decision.
literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. So I feel like if we just direct, because the main thing, I don't think it's gonna get blocked, right? When we played Tool, the Tool stuff got the thing blocked.
Mm-hmm.
The big thing is if people do super chat here, it's gonna get the YouTube's basically gonna hold the thing hostage.
Mm-hmm.
So if we could make it so that nobody does super chat here,
And
right?
play the song out loud instead.
Then we could play the song out loud. They could listen to it with us.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we're missing out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wish there was a way to add a card onto the screen so people don't.
Which screen?
On this screen, on the live stream screen, so that way people wouldn't. I don't think. Yeah, let's just do it. I mean, just announce to everybody if you super chat. They're gonna YouTube.
I can actually turn off the super chat.
Oh yeah, turn it off.
So I think if we turn off the super chat and then we just played it out loud here. You know what I mean? Because
well, that's what we did during the live streams.
Right.
We just directed if anybody wanted to super chat, they just did a like a PayPal thing.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I've seen many live streams get shut down. Yeah, it might get, like when we were doing the Rockathon, we did that format.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't get shut down. We did it for like 14 hours straight, but we didn't get shut down until Tool.
Right. Yeah. No, it was the only thing I was concerned about was I don't like it when people give super chats expecting that it's going to go to us and then Google takes it. I don't like that. Right.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen either. You know, and it's like if half the group did $1, it's like, you know,
mm-hmm.
$30, you know, whatever. You know, I'm willing to take the hit on the super chat if it'll get us.
Yeah,
I don't want to like listen to the music.
So
I got all these people here, and then we can't, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Let me. How do you know how to shut it off?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see here. Sorry, guys. I just want to listen to it with you guys. Okay. Okay. Is that so bad? Okay. All right. Hold on, guys. Let's see here. Participants, manage moderator, participants. Where do we go? I think it's in here,
it's
right?
in the actual channel
Where it says edit video.
Oh,
Talk to the people. I'll edit the super chat stuff.
Okay.
And then maybe you can put like a little pick monkey thing we can release every 20 minutes about, the PayPal thing. We'll do it that way. But
pick monkey thing?
Like a nice little thingy.
How are we going to release that?
The thing already says monetization off. Maybe it's in the settings.
What do you mean? What do you mean make something in pick monkey? How are you going to release that?
Yeah, that's a good point. Hold on. Let me just take care of this thing real quick.
Okay.
Default units.
Anyway, it's very hard to talk to them when the screen is covered, so I can't see anything.
The screen is covered? Just talk to them there is what I mean. All right.
I know, Kellen Dross. I'm so sorry.
What did he say?
I can't enjoy the song because I'm banning these trolls every 2 seconds.
I'm sorry, Kellen Dross.
Can't you put a couple mods?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Let me see. Who else?
Vin and Sori. Don't show potentially inappropriate words.
Who do you want me to add in there?
Put
Overshadow?
that Doug guy in there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, since you said it, think it's so easy. Let me see. Discard changes. Okay. Let me go back to that.
Yeah, I can't find that. Monetization.
There's too many tabs open. Okay. There he is.
You got him?
Johnson, you are going to be one of the mods.
Okay. Oh, we can also
put Ben Webb?
No. I almost thought you were serious there. We can also make certain words like
oh yeah, add that to that list. I mean, it's not going to, he feels like trolling. It's not going to stop that. You know what I mean? He'll do something else, but
yeah.
But definitely that should be on there. Video details. No. I'm going to figure this out. If it's the last thing I do.
I know. We're going to figure it out. So what we're trying to do here, guys, is disable the super chat so that we can hear
Wait a minute. If somebody super chats, we can refund it to them, right? Can't we just click the button and it goes right back to them?
Yeah, that's also true.
Okay. So.
Oh, there's a block words.
You're going to put a comment after it. That taco bean soup last night was gross, that recipe, right?
It wasn't gross. It
was gross. It was not my recipe at all. I followed theirs.
That's the thing. It's like you're like a gourmet level chef. So I don't. Anytime you look at something from somebody else, I'm always going to be like, well, I mean, it's not you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's just not going to be as good as
guys. I'm trying to come back to you, and to be honest with you, I'm lost right now. I'm lost on all these screens, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get back to the mod part. So
he says, enable live chat. Good. I feel like we're getting closer, but I don't see where the super chat thing is. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out another time.
Yeah, we can send it right back to them.
Yeah, we'll just refund you your super chat because it's gonna get whatever. But if you wanna be down for the cause, in the menu at the top of the main dashboard, click super chat. See, he knows what he's doing. Huh? Let me show you here. So we'll just do it for tonight. So tonight we'll refund all super chats if they go in, and then everybody once in a while, just let them know that if they want to take part, then vinandsorymerch@gmail.com on PayPal. We'll do it.
I just added him in, and it's not
who.
Doug Johnson did he leave the chat? He was like, "Oh no, I don't want to be a mod."
You don't have to do that. You just click on his name and then you right click on the thing there.
You're kidding me, really? That would have been so nice to know.
I wouldn't want Sean to be a mod either. There's Ben Webb. And then he goes off and does it. Doug Johnson.
Why did you do that? Refund that to him.
Yeah.
Unless you want to pay Google, go ahead.
Put user in timeout. We'll put him in timeout for doing the super chat.
No, I think click on it up here.
Oh, that's right.
Is there a way? Oh no, they have to take it back. Remember we used to tell people, take your super chat back.
Doug, take your super chat back, sir.
Okay, and you put him as a mod?
Look at him laughing, evil bastard. Now we're going to make you a mod, you bitch. Add moderator. Boom.
There.
All right, Doug Johnson, you loser. Just thumb down. This crazy Kent guy's hilarious. Look at him. I just thumbed down all your channel videos. I'll send the boys is later.
Yeah, but the thing is, oh my gosh.
Kelladross timed Kelladross timed him out. Kelladross timed him out. All right. So we're going back, guys, and we're gonna make it so that you guys can hear it because it's just corny as hell without you guys. Period. All right. So let's what minute were we?
We were 5.5 minutes in.
Look, Tom McDonald made it to the Glenn Beck show.
Yeah, that's what people were saying.
Say what you want, man. That's a really, really good hustle.
Okay, so
that's a really good hustle that McDonald guy has.
So am I just going here? Or
yeah, we'll just do it. We'll just do it to the 5:30 mark. We're not gonna like start over so that we can have like, you know, actual authentic reaction. So we'll go to the 5:28 mark. And then so you guys will be able to hear what I'm hearing.
Why are you doing that?
They're going to hear it from here, right?
No, I'm just going to play this out loud. We're all going to listen right from this.
Okay.
And I can still overlay it after.
I don't see what's the difference. What's the difference between listening from here versus there? I still want to have my headphones on, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
So we can listen from the headphones because we got this.
You can't play that out loud. And this, because if it doesn't line up and I've got that camera back there, that's not a good plan. I think you need to just not do your headphones.
Wait, what's not going to line up?
You're playing that out loud, so the camera's going to pick that up, but we're listening over here through this, and if it's not exactly lined up.
Can't you mute the mic on the camera?
So they don't hear anything that we're saying?
No, like the camera itself, while the video is playing, can't we mute the mic on the camera?
No. I mean, I'm sure there's some way to do that, but why I could just silence that in the final editing process. I think we need to just play it out loud this time.
You can silence it in the final editing process?
Yeah.
So then what's the problem?
But if we say any comments during it, and I know you're going to be talking, all that's going to get silenced. Everything's going to get silenced.
I'm okay with that. I'm at peace with that.
All right. I disagree with you, but whatever.
Okay. And here we go. Behind the scenes, ladies and gents. This is what happens. Sean and Sori agree with modding me. Vin won't. No, I'll never mod you. I will never, ever,
I don't agree with that, Ben. Are you crazy?
I will never, ever mod you, Ben.
What's going on? Who is the boss? That's basically the question all day.
It's not a question.
It is actually. Ready? Fight.
It's not a question. Fight. All right. So I'm playing this. Where are we at? 5:28?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to push it up to the 5:28 mark. Oh, yes. Then they can hear it. This is perfect. And then you just lower the volume in that little part.
It's going to be so easy. Yes. I know. Actually, yes. Wow. This will be so fun. Go ahead.
Excellent. So you were just making a show of it.
No, it's really not.
You're doing the white woman in distress thing. Huh?
I'm the editor. I know what you're doing. You're adding a bunch of work because you insist on having headphones.
How great is it that we get to tell everybody how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance?
Well, I want to have the best possible,
upgraded myself.
Sonic experience. Oh, that's another thing we got to do on the Amazon.
We're not going to do this anymore.
No. Take a shot.
That's what they were doing, so that's what we need to do.
No, I'm talking about selling. All right, hold on. So I'm going to stop it exactly at 528, okay? Maybe I should stop it at 527. Bang. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to go back in.
Ready?
So this is what you see behind the scenes, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. We're going back in.
All right, stop it.
Oh, that's right. You should have stopped, bro. Very bad quality. All right, how about this?
If I played it from here, that would be the best experience.
Really? How come?
Because naturally, live stream stuff, the sound is so tight. If it catches my voice, it's catching that.
All right, fine.
Sori was right, so we're gonna
Just
back
do it.
this thing
Just
back
do it.
up and start
We'll
over.
back it up. Well, look, they said there you go. Look, see, look. They said there you go.
Who, Ben?
All of them. They said they can hear it now. We're good. It's not over, losers. We're
Okay,
going
just
back.
go back to 528, right? Go back to 528.
This is freaking legendary.
And super annoying.
See how much I sacrificed for you guys. We sacrificed the money. We sacrificed our marriage. Everything for you
the
bums.
rest of the night.
I don't know about the rest of the night, but whatever. All right, so we're going back. Let me put the volume all the way up here and all the way up here. And I'll let you know. Go. You guys are insane. Damn. Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
firing shit. I wish you could hear it in the chat. That song is just extremely dramatic. Extremely dramatic song. Holy.
Look at that. When 15 minutes feels like 3, even with all your stupid interruptions.
Well, I'm glad that you guys appreciate the hard work that we put in to let you guys hear the song. I think the mic will solve the problem. Like we have a mic.
You do?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Where's the mic?
It's in that drawer over there.
Okay, so the next song we'll get the mic. We'll try it out, inshallah.
Just do it my way. I'm telling you, people are not going to like it. Your mouth is moving, and they cannot hear what you're saying.
So you want to do it on this one? Okay, so we'll do it from yours.
Play it out loud from here, and we just experience it as a room. I know it's not as great as your headphones, but
no. Where you're saying you're playing it here without the thing.
And that keeps recording as usual. And we don't have headphones. That's what we did during the Rockathon.
Yeah, but I don't like that.
I know, but you know what?
Why don't we just use the mic?
Because this is about who's going to watch the videos after. Now, all this is getting on our recording. All this stupid argument.
Edit it out. It's not a stupid argument. It's a business. It's a business conversation.
What's happening is that your mouth, you always are saying something, especially when they're on the live stream. You're like, yes, and saying all these different things. All that is going to be silenced
but they can
out.
hear me.
It's not just about the live stream that has 66 people in it. It's the thousands of people that are going to watch that edited video after. So, yeah, that's wonderful. I mean, I'm glad that everybody here.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna short somebody,
we're not shorting the person that bought the song. That's what we're not going to do. Like maybe the underground people, fine, but like the other people, if that's their song, I don't think we should short them.
Yeah, I think we'll pull it because I think eventually, if we get really good at communicating, the people that polled for the song are going to be in the chat, so we won't be shorting them. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But why wouldn't we just get the mic on here? I feel like the mic would solve the problem.
Because it doesn't solve the problem. It's still you're going to be talking, and it's not going to be in the video.
Yeah, I don't think that's a concern with anybody.
People have said it in the comment section when we've done that before. How come I can't hear what they're saying? What did he say at minute whatever? What did she say at minute whatever? Have you checked for those things? Because I have.
Yeah.
So I'm the editor.
Yeah, I just don't really feel like that's a significant of an issue.
But you always think that your issues are more significant than the ones that I see.
No, the whole point of doing a live stream is so that people can experience the song while we're experiencing it. It adds a different dimension to it.
No,
that's not the point?
No, that's not what the point was.
Okay.
The point was, hey, we can live stream with people while we're recording. This is cool.
Oh, so then we'll just go back to it and not let anybody hear the song then.
We can have all of it. You just won't be able to have your headphones. You're the only one that has a negative in that, but that's not okay.
Well, no.
If we play it from here,
because like
hear?
Kellendross just said this is one of those songs where you need a headphone and get the intricacies of the song. So you're essentially saying we're never going to listen to a song with headphones again?
When we're doing lives.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's a good play. I think having the mic will solve the problem. And if we start losing subs because people want to hear like the ad hoc comments that I make when we're whatever, or like we start losing patrons for it, then we can pivot. But I don't really think that's going to happen.
Here,
I don't really think it's that important.
Do what it is you want to do.
Oh, look, Zonia's in here. You can do both at the same time. One mic, two headphones. I agree. That's what I'm saying. We got a mic here. We got headphones. What's the problem?
How are the people going to listen? That's what the whole problem is.
What do you mean there's a problem? We get a mic. We got the mic here.
How do you get the song to play over the stream audio?
I think that's an OBS thing that we're going to have to do that we haven't figured out yet. Look, Sori's out for blood.
Oh, it's annoying.
Vin, look, here's Perkinos. Perkinos just said it. Vin is correct. You guys would be gimping your own experience and not listening to this stuff with headphones. Thank you, Perkinos. Finally, somebody has the stones to stand up to Sori. Excellent. It's built into OBS. See, we're not on OBS right now. We're not on OBS. We're just on the regular laptop thingamajiggy.
Thanks, Sketch Therapy.
So maybe going forward, we do it from OBS, right? And then we can just do the streaming thing on OBS. But tonight, okay, that's what we'll do. So we'll set up an appointment with an OBS. I think Amy Lee Forever is a big. She'll know how to do it. So I'll set up an appointment with her, and then we'll do it. I'll make sure that it's good. So we'll do it. We'll just do it your way, so that you'll stop having a conniption in front of our friends, and then after that, we'll just do it Z's way, and then we'll be good. The broadcast software that we're using, Zonia, is called a MacBook Pro, and all we did was we hit live on the video. So we'll do it. I have IBSs. That's a good one. Oh, yeah.
Mark Graves. Vin, 2 days ago, you said Sori has to be perfect. That's where we're at.
Yeah, that's where we're at. That's for sure. Yeah, it's on YouTube, Z. It's on YouTube. Okay, so let's just take the mic away, and then we'll just listen to it without the quality of the headphones, even though Perkinos agrees with me. And then tomorrow I'll work with Amy Lee Forever. Or do what
they're saying and just go back to headphones and don't play it out loud and deal with it.
We'll go back to Amy Lee Forever on OBS, and then we'll take care of it. Unbelievable. All right. So let's click off of that so that we can actually talk about the song. I got 5 on it. God, y'all make me so action. Don't worry, Ellen. This is what happens. This is what happens. I mean, being a YouTuber is not easy. Whoever told you was lying. Okay. All right. So you're good now. So we're gonna do that for the next 3 songs. We'll just do it your way. Problem solved. So you shouldn't be upset anymore. Right?
Don't talk to me like that.
Because we're doing what you want. Don't talk to you like that. I'm so happy that you guys are here to see this. I'm so happy that you guys are here to see this.
Yeah, but you didn't see the 1,000 other conversations before.
She just said, don't talk to me like that. Was I being crazy? Was I being crazy? Was I being crazy? Holy moly. Everybody's having a good Friday night. Just trust me. Okay.
Okay, so we're supposed to be talking about this song.
Yeah, so let's go back into the song. Okay, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Had a real world situation to take care of, but holy moly, this is a 16-minute song. You say it sounded like a 3-minute song.
Yeah,
like
it was so good. I was like, you know what? I'm going. I'm just going to take the ride.
It's strange to me because this is the first song on the record.
It's a very good ride.
So the name of the record is Vast Oceans Lacrimose,
Mm-hmm.
and there's only 5 songs on it, which makes sense if you're doing 60-minute songs. But this song to me is like the perfect way to end a record, especially like toward the end, the last minute and a half. That major chords and it's like very inspiring. You know, different style than Iron Maiden, but still makes me want to run a couple miles. And shout out to Seven Dusted, by the way.
Oh, it made you feel like running. Interesting.
Like running extra miles and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So but this is the first song on the record actually, but it sounds like it should be the outro for the last song on the record. Like like a big giant concept album, and then you get to the end of it, you're like, yes. So that I thought was really interesting because I'm like, this last song, Vast Oceans Lacrimose, that better be the most epic outro of all time. Holy moly. Because it's got to have to
has to beat that one.
Yeah, it's got to beat that one. And I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. So that was the first thing I noticed. I'm like, man, this sounds like a cool way to end the record. And turns out it's the first song. That was the first thing that I noticed. The second thing I noticed is I thought, because usually when these songs are really long, you're gonna get a slow build up. Some rising
this one started out hard right off, and then it kind of took you down. I was like, where are we going?
Right. So sonically, I was like, okay, of course.
Have you ever been on a water slide? The feeling when you go up around the edge, and you're going around the corner. You don't know that feeling? You've never been on a water slide?
Well, yeah, I think I've been. I mean, I was in Orlando when I was a kid. But go ahead. Continue.
Yeah. The feeling that you get when you're slipping around and going up on the side, that was kind of how the song made me feel.
And then they had that palm mute tremolo thing going on, which sounds really ridiculously cool. And I said to myself, see, this is one of the things I like about these I don't know if these guys are obscure. Maybe they're huge somewhere. But what I like is you get to steal these cool ideas. People have no idea where you got them from.
Oh my gosh, that's so terrible.
What do you mean?
Steal their ideas.
I mean, it's
progressive power doom metal. Oh no, that's not it. That was their second choice.
Well, it's got to be a certain type of whatever you call it. Look at it. Okay, so that's what I liked about the song. Sonically, it was crazy, and I do think there's a lot of times when a song is 11, 12 minutes long, and I'm like, you could just tell they all sat down at practice one day, let's do an 11-minute song because we're proud geniuses or whatever. I felt like this song actually necessitated the 16 minutes that it actually took to
see.
The
thing when you see a 16-minute song, you're like, ooh, yay. And I'm not. I'm like,
right.
Really? A 16-minute song? How? Please, that can't be real. So you have to win me over when the song starts. Because I'm not in a neutral place like I am with most other songs. So this one had to bring me from lots of negativity. Watch the live stream if you want to know what that was all about. And then it had all those stops, and then it I don't know. It was really good. It brought me in, and I felt like it was a 3-minute song. So I'm definitely a fan of it.
Yeah. I felt like halfway through the song, I said to myself, I said, this is going to be one of those ones where we're just going to have to park it and throw away the reaction and then do it again and it doesn't happen a lot, but there's just times when I'm like, okay, we just have to land this plane and live to fight another day. And we were coming precariously close to that moment, but you pulled out of it. You pulled out.
You know what I was going to do? I was going to unplug the side. So I was just going to play out loud after you had silenced it. But I was enjoying the headphones too much.
Oh, you were enjoying the headphones.
I didn't want to tell you that.
Oh.
Yes, but I was enjoying the headphones immensely.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was really good. What were the lyrics though? I have no idea. Not even a single clue. If somebody said, we're going to chop you up into 4 million pieces if you can't tell us what this, I wouldn't. They'd have to chop you up because I literally have no clue what it's about. So I would take a guess. I would say it's the people are journeying from this world to the next.
It actually,
that's what I got from it.
It actually made me think of FX in the chat because FX is saying something kind of similar. But
Oh yeah.
so lyrically, the guy is saying, "So long ago, I set out to sea, forsaken by God and man. Visions of passion, glory, and gold beckoned from distant land. I left behind all I had known, aspiring to live, love, and conquer, unaware that these futile pursuits would only yield a drifting sepulcher." So like he's leaving the life he knows behind for fame and fortune, which is kind of interesting considering some decisions that were made earlier this week.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't turn out well for the homie.
Well,
It's
he
gonna
went
turn out
alone.
well
That's
for
why he probably went alone.
Right. Desperate, I have traveled the seas of sorrow, aimlessly drifting for many a year, cursing this fated endeavor. That reminds me of Dorian. He'd say some shit like that. Hopeless. I accept that the solace I've sought will elude me forever. Straining against a maelstrom unbound, my limbs frailed and broken, splintered apart after shit, man.
You kind of got like that at one point. You accepted that solace that you had sought will elude me forever. Like I feel like that you hit that point.
I did, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I you used to say, because I just came to the conclusion. I said, some people aren't meant to be happy.
You used to say that all the time.
And
you don't say it anymore.
No, I don't. Well, I might start saying it again if you keep up the act that you brought up to our friends in the chat. Those poor people, they got to observe you in all your crazy.
Like
if you want to know what we're referring to, dear listener, you can check out the live stream version of this thing. But anyway, you're watching a highly edited video. But to the people that were there, words cannot describe.
Oh my gosh. The anchor.
But yeah, so, I had come to the conclusion. I was like, all right, bro, you're never going to be happy. Lost a couple family members. And then, the marriage thing was it became clear to me that Shorty was about to peace out. And I was just like, man, I was just looking at the losses that I'd had. And then I'd think to myself, like, I'd be on the plane going to some trip to some horrible whatever. And I'd be like, relieved. And I'd be like, I'm not supposed to be relieved. Like, I'm supposed to be very anxious and tense right now. This is terrible. I'm going, whatever. And I was actually like relieved to be away from the people back home. So I was like, this is a bad situation. So yeah, man, I definitely could relate to that. But see, you used to always look at it like, oh, you always feel bad for, poor Vincent. To me, it was something that gave me peace. Like when I finally said, like,
well, yeah, I can understand that now. Actually.
Like it's just over. It's just not going to happen for you. Like you just and when I began to embrace that, I actually had a lot more peace and a lot less anxiety about life.
Yeah, expectations can be a real point of frustration. Like if you expect something or you're hopeful for something and it's never going to happen, then. But I guess if you abandon it, that sounds like such horrible advice.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? It's what I just said is what I mean.
What do you mean?
If you like expectations and having a hope about something, that something is going to get better, or an expectation about something is what makes you so miserable when it doesn't happen. But if you just accept the loss and you say, this is how it's going to be and it'll always be, then I can see how you could find a measure of peace in that.
Right.
But it really sounds like terrible advice. Don't worry, guys. All your misery, just accept it and just accept it as your own and you will find peace in that. Don't seek for happiness.
This is a little like when I talked to, Peter or whatever.
It sounded like such Buddhism. A powerful song, but this advice is
well, no, I'm
trashy.
not giving it advice. I'm talking about my experience with the, relating to the song. What's wrong with you?
Don't take his advice.
When did I say like this is advice? You should follow it. Abandon all hope. All you enter. Like I never said that. All I was telling the people was how
it brought you peace.
Yeah, it brought me peace. I'm not telling you, go ahead. If you're married to somebody with borderline personality disorder, go for it. If you think that
keep hope alive,
you think that you're going to be happy and she's going to change next year, go for it. I was just talking to another close friend of mine from the channel, and he was in the same situation with the same type of individual, and they had been going.
Are there a lot of similarities?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not going to mention it because it's it's actually one of my real homies from the channel. But we were talking last night, this morning, whatever, and he had terrible things had happened, and just like he went back, tried to make it work. They got kids, whole 9 yards, but he couldn't do it.
No.
Like he she was just impossible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like sometimes you just have to, I mean, it's tough stuff. But to me, like holding on to this, oh, we're gonna be happy in a month or whatever, like it just wasn't working.
Well, you did it for long enough.
Right. Just the utility of, because there's this book written by this coach one time. It's called the Power of Negative Thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually a groundbreaking book to me, because he was basically like, people always come with this like faux positivity, like, hey, we're gonna make it work. And he's like, look, if you didn't get the result, obviously the context is, sports, basketball, whatever. If you didn't get the result that you got last year, then negative things happen. So you've got to figure out those negative things and deal with them. All this rah positivity stuff is not going to solve the problem. So he wrote this song, this book, The Power of Negative Thinking. Did I agree with everything in the book? No, but I am a big believer in like being realistic and having realistic goals and expectations about, stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, so when this guy's talking about it, he's like, look, he shot his shot, right? He went for it, and then things didn't turn out the way he wanted them to turn out. Tortured memories of sailing and searching, finding and failing. That's a good line. Eroding the will to further resist a wave's violent churning. Bereft of strength, I've lost hold of the dream, now sinking in sorrow, falling helpless to the waters raging below. For a fleeting moment, I clutched the debris of my vessel, now flotsam, a futile attempt of an overcome man to fend off the ocean. I know it is hopeless when I see the approach of the conquering wave that has come to carry me to my watery grave. Hello, Akbar. Washed ashore, succumb to the sea, the waves force upward my lifeless eyes to watch the sun set for the last time. Only in death would peace be mine. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so they wouldn't have chopped me up because I basically kind of had it. That's close enough, right?
No, you kind of
had
a
journey crossing over to the other side. He was dying.
Well, yeah. Well, his journey is.
Are they going to kill me? Yes or no?
No, I don't think people can. Well, if they try to kill you, they'd probably like God would protect you. The means of grace, but like it's one of the things as a parent that's really. I don't want to say I worry about it, but I've already had my, time out to sea basically and whatever, and gone through whatever. And now we're in a pretty good place, in my opinion, anyway. I don't know, after you guys see a live stream, you might think different, but as a parent, there's so many things where I'm like, you know what? My kids don't have to go through X, Y, and Z thing I went through. They don't. If they listen to wisdom, they can live a pretty decent life. And I feel like a couple of them are gonna action that, and then we've got other ones that they're bound and determined. They have to get shipwrecked themselves. They just have to do it. And
you see multiple ones like that?
Yeah. So. So it's like
the two that are alike each other.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
you're probably right. Holy moly.
That's the thing that sucks as a parent, is like you're seeing your kid like walk into this, and I'm not talking about anything like, oh, my kid's gonna be a serial killer or something. I'm not talking about,
no.
I'm just talking about things where it's like
decisions that kids make because they can't learn from the experiences of their parents. They have to learn for themselves.
Right. And certain principles, principles where it's like this is going to happen, but it's ridiculous that it's going to happen because it doesn't.
It was preventable.
It's preventable. And I know that for a fact, because my older brother was like that. He avoided so much shit.
Yeah. But there are just some personalities, babe, that like there was plenty of wisdom I got from my parents, and there was some wisdom I was like, I am not going to take that wisdom. I'm going to find out for myself.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know.
I mean, I'm sure you did that I'm sure you didn't follow.
Well, I didn't have any of that type of guidance. Like my older brother was the guidance, you know what I'm saying? But I never had like a parent like sitting me down and saying, look, as a man, here's how you're supposed to navigate yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, here's how to do this. Like I looked at one piece of advice that I got, you know, don't get anybody pregnant.
So bad.
Thanks. I'll take that sage wisdom. You know, before I heard that, I was like, let me get as many girls pregnant as possible at 14 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what the hell type of advice was that, bro? That wasn't my brother, by the way.
No.
That was the thing. My older brother never talked to me about sex ever. You know, like, so, you know. And then I came into high school and it was like, holy shit. There's like 5,000 people here. You know, and you know, whatever. I was like, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of guidance to us. So, you know,
I tell him he was saying, oh, I forgot we can't engage too much of the conversation.
Somebody in the chat said I was a handsome kid.
He must have been a handsome kid.
I wasn't a handsome kid at school, but I was very good with words. Very, very good with words. And apparently girls like that when you're good with words. My point is, like, I didn't have anybody to really like stop me from like running into these, you know, pitfalls and whatever that happens to you. You know what I'm saying? So some of the stuff was
start using your words to make me happy.
Because like my older brother, like he went through school, not one conflict, not one altercation. Yeah. Nobody pulled anything on him. But at the same time, he never talked to anybody. He stayed to himself. No girls, nothing. And me, I was like, whoa. You know, there's a lot of girls here. So, you know, I couldn't. So, like, he never sat me down and said, look, this. But to be honest with you, I'm not blaming him because
you wouldn't have listened.
I would not have listened to him because I thought he was a square. I thought he was corny. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But he never got in any altercations. His life was never in danger. Mm-hmm. He never took any weapons to school. Nobody pulled any weapons on him. He was smart as hell. Mm-hmm. But, you know, when you're, you know, 13, 14, like, you know, you think you know everything. So I got one person that's like, give me the guidance.
But whenever you talk about it, you never sound like you have any regrets about it. It always sounds like you're like, where a party at? And it always makes me feel like, shoot, I shouldn't have listened to all those rules. I should have done a lot more things that I shouldn't have done.
I'm saying that now because there's some distance between me and the situation. You know what I'm saying? So, and I made it out.
Yeah.
So now I can say it like that. But at the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was not fun. It wasn't fun. Yeah, I was in English class. We're sitting there talking about my Angelou, and dude comes in. I'll never forget. He came into class. He's like, "We're gonna kill you today. Today, we're gonna kill you." And then Odette was sitting there, and she was like horrified. Everybody was horrified. I was like, "What's good, nigga?" Blah 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 blah. And the teacher just stood there. It was like staring straight, like he didn't hear it. Like he didn't hear this dude just threaten my life. Like, trust me, I had science the next period. Like, I was not in a good, like, you wouldn't have come to me and said, oh yeah, that guy, like, where the party at? It wasn't like that. No, I was scared to death. I was scared. I was stressed out, and I was angry, and I was getting my mind all in this because, you know, whatever. So yeah, now when I'm talking about it, I've safely come to the other side. Sure, I can look back at it now and say, hey, I was stupid. But at the time, man, that shit was stressful. And I was certain at some points that I was like, I'm not going to make it out of here. You know what I mean? But, you know, by God's grace, I made it out of there. But, you know, like, it was not fun. But like, when I look at the kids, there's a couple of them that are like, yes, give me the guidance. Tell me, you know, whatever. Like, give me the hack. And then there's other ones where it's just like, sometimes it's like he filters it through his, you know, if it makes sense to him, he'll go along with it. If it doesn't, he'll just say it's bullshit. And then, like, he's got all this confidence that his perspective is right, even though he's got no experience whatsoever in any of the things that he's talking about. But he's damn sure. But I remember one time my mom, because she was doing her, like, I had hit an age. It was kind of right around high school where it was just obvious she couldn't control me anymore, and she couldn't. And I mean, in the positive way that a parent's supposed to have some sort of control over their child, like
influence.
She just couldn't. She couldn't anymore. And, you know, she had to work, so it's not like she could keep me in the house. Like, and I was intolerable. Can you imagine me at 14, 15? I was intolerable. She wanted me out of the house anyway. So, you know, I remember one time, like, she would do these little things to try to reach out. So she gave me this book, Robinson Crusoe. So Robinson Crusoe is this Christian guy, and I don't know, maybe this song,
about that.
This song is probably about Robinson Crusoe.
Yeah, but didn't he have his whole family there?
No, he was a Christian. His dad was a Christian or whatever, and then he basically said, "Screw you, Dad." It was like a prodigal son story, and then he dies he was supposed to die in this shipwreck, and then he ended up on the island, and then he's got a man named Friday, and it's this Negro guy.
Oh,
it's basically a slave on
that's
the
gonna
island.
show up on the recording.
It's all right. And like he helps him. Is that Orion?
Yes, that's. Should I just stop it and go check on him?
Stop it. This is like the longest review of all time. Holy shit! It's like 2 hours long.
I'm sure the whole list is there.
Is Crazy Kent actually crazy? Crazy Kent is a really bitter dude. I don't know if he's crazy or what, but who knows? I was actually kind of a mama's boy even through college. My mom was a total badass, so I didn't think an average mom would have cut it. No, an average mom would definitely not have cut it with you, Ben Webb. Holy moly. We've been in this thing for 2 hours, y'all. 2 hours. And we're not even done the first song yet. Holy moly. Mark, send me an email, vinandsori@gmail.com. Is the review finished? No. The 2 hour, 15-minute review is not finished yet. Whoa, the guy's going after, he's really going after Kel's channel. Yeah, I have no idea what's up with that guy, Kel. Like, he came in, he said something about our channel or whatever, and I said, okay, thank you. Whatever, you know, when you have your channel, yada, yada, yada. And then he went after Kel for some reason. I don't think Kel was blocking him, though. I don't think Kel was blocking. I don't know if Kel, were you blocking him? Yeah, send another one, Mark. Yeah. Well, on a serious note, you know, we're trying to be as charitable as we can to people who clearly are disturbed because of the current situation we're in. Obviously, that does not excuse anybody's crazy bad behavior, but at the same time, you know, I think a lot of people are struggling with the isolation of COVID and things like that. People going crazy. But inshallah, he can figure it out. I timed him out because he was spamming harassment at you guys, and he went after me. Yeah. I didn't see like what he was saying to us, but yeah, I mean, he was kind of hostile. At least my bad behavior is well structured. What sadness must someone be going through to get their jollies off acting like a fool on a YouTube chat? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people are having a hard time. They are the minority. Who are the minority? People having a hard time?
People of color.
People of color. Give me my Make America Great Again hat.
Oh my gosh.
You know what this hat symbolizes? You remember what she said?
Genocide. I just remember genocide. Genocide. I can't even say it the way she says it.
This symbolizes genocide against people of color.
You know what? Honestly, this is really terrible because I think that she was really pouring out her heart there. But there's like certain channels. Remember I told you about like the soap cutting and the stuff like that, where it's a very satisfying sound. Yeah. So was the sound of her voice, the way she was pronouncing those words.
People
I was
color,
like, people color, genocide.
Genocide.
Wait, I was like, okay.
Remember when she went to the thing? You guys have to see this video, bro. She was like, look at. She said, look at. Remember, she said, look at, like she was a third grade. God bless her. God bless her. They arrested Shorty. She had to give the hat back. She had to apologize, I think. Okay.
Sketch therapy. I don't understand why people are mad. You seem like very
Exactly.
Nice.
We're very nice people. Why ever would anyone be angry at me?
Zonia's asking who we're talking about.
I'll tell you in a second, see. Ben, Vin is only nice to white women and black people. I knew Ben was Lilo the entire time. Because he would have to be then a white woman.
Proof.
Right?
Right.
Because I'm nice to him.
Right.
People want to sacrifice him on the altar. I'm like, no.
Yep.
We wouldn't defend Ben.
All
right.
Ben.
Babe, it's been 2 hours. 2 hours for this 15 minutes.
I said, honey, seriously, if I was falling off one side of a cliff and Ben was falling off the other side, who would you say? That's what he did. He's not sure.
I feel like I would save you because we wouldn't be able to do
like
the channel anymore.
Oh, you could do it with Ben.
Nah, I don't think so. I'm trying to get Ben to get into the social media thing. He won't do it.
Lilo wasn't white. Yeah, but you said black people.
And how do you know, Ben, what Lilo was?
Yeah. Okay. Very, very, very weird. Wait, where did Lilo go, Ben? You know all this information about her? She disappears off. Were you the last one to see her?
This is a 2-hour freaking review.
Okay.
All right, back to it.
Oh, what were you saying?
Well, I was talking about how in school.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was not fun. You're saying it sounds like fun, but it wasn't fun.
Well, you're always like, oh, fucking these bitches, blah, 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 and all these people. And...
I never say that. That's just how you're taking it. I never say that on the channel. Produce a video where I said, yeah, I was just partying, fucking these bitches. Where is that?
Honey, when you bring it up, it always bring the stream back up.
No, we're not going to bring the stream back up because what does that have to do with the review? We're doing a review.
That's exactly what you have definitely talked about it like as a positive. You got to the school, there was all these women there, girls.
No, it always got me in trouble. Always. Even in this review, I said that's the reason my brother was able to go through no problem. He never had any, weapons issues or nothing. No. And then I, whatever. But we're also talking about Robinson Crusoe.
That's what you were talking about.
And then, so he crash landed on this island. And then he woke up. He thought he was going to die, but he woke up and then he found his man, Friday. He's like, I have a man. That's what he used to call him. My man, Friday. And he never knew the guy's name. So he just,
And what did that Friday just serve him?
Well, because Friday just went along and played his position. Good old Robinson Crusoe. So yeah, it kind of has that thing, but that's kind of like a thing where I don't believe that kids have to go out and like wreck their lives to know that the wisdom their parents were giving them was accurate. But there are some that are like that. There's some kids that are like that, and there's nothing
terrible.
There's nothing that's going to change about that. It's just the way it is. It's the nature of the beast, and that's why the whole prodigal son story is one of the greatest stories of all time, because it gives parents and kids a lot of hope that hey, your kids can figure it out if they don't die. But if you look at Chicago, or you look at some of the friends that we had, like they didn't figure it out. They died.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm coming from. So the kids are like, yo, why are you overreacting? Blah, blah, blah. Especially one of them, he just doesn't see it because he's lived in this nice sheltered environment. And he thinks that the way the world he's experienced it is actually how the world works.
I know. It's so funny sometimes. It's hilarious to see the way he looks at you. It's I'm like, right now he doesn't believe you. He thinks you don't know what you're talking about.
And it's like, what the hell do you know about?
Yeah, but the weird thing is that he experienced racism when he was at his job, but he still doesn't really think that it's a thing.
Well, I don't really think that he believes that. I just think that he
wants a world.
He wants world where Ben Shapiro was right.
Yeah.
And who doesn't? But that's a separate topic. I'm not even talking about race. I'm just talking about just general survival in the world, and like the way that he is just he's gonna get eaten alive out there because he doesn't have an understanding as to how ruthless people are.
Right.
And that's one of the things where I'm glad for all the struggle and things like that, because it acclimated me very quickly to how ruthless the world was. But
Yeah, but he has, there's like he doesn't have a problem with doing what you have to do to climb the corporate ladder. You know what I'm saying? Like, try not to say too much while saying what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, and the other thing about that is when you live that type of lifestyle or you're around lots of people that are like that or around the world, I think that after a while, it makes you feel like tired or like sick, like, wow, like it's just, there's no positivity in that. You know what I mean? Like the dog eat dog world, like, that's how it is.
Oh, yeah.
But nobody wants to live in that constantly. That is not the type of environment that you want to create for yourself to live day in, day out of.
No, I agree. I agree with that. For sure. What do you get the song?
It was an 11 because it took me someplace. So I'm going with an 11.
I'm going to give it a 9.75. I'm not going to listen to anything from this band. Maybe they'll come back, but I'd be very, very interested to hear what that last song sounds like.
Oh yeah,
because I'm like they got to do something mega epic to top that outro and just the way that the song was. So we shall see. We shall see.
Oh, well, there you have it.
So there you are, dear listener. 2 hour and 5 minute 59 second review. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.
The edited version won't be that long.
Okay, so
I'm gonna be all. It took me somewhere. Go ahead, thumbnail it.
Okay. There's other things I want to do, but it won't match. It'll only the people who
that were in the stream
would know what my other pick was going to be. So I decided against it.
A fight?
I decided against it for the sake of my marriage. For the sake of my marriage.
That's so nice.
Look at that. As soon as we made that adjustment in Amazon, look at that. Bang.
Good.
That's a 500% increase there.
Usually
522% increase.
Whoa.
So I'm going to tell Dorian, hey, we did XYZ. He's going to laugh at me, right?
Yep.
And then I'm going to say, booyaka.
Yep. There you have it. So
what a terrible family.
Videos end up being like 2 videos that I have to put together. This one has 7. Okay.
Zonia likes your eye makeup.
Thank you, Zonia.
This is very important.
Why?
What was longer, that song or Avengers Endgame? Avengers Endgame, but not by much.
This is so ridiculous. I'm so friggin' hungry right now.
What's up, Finland?
So I made another version of the taco bean soup is what I was saying.
Oh, you improved it.
Yeah, I didn't do yesterday's.
Excellent.
So.
Yes, Amazon time. We're really working hard on that thing. We just made a major thingy today. That's really cool. And I don't know. We'll probably air the sneak peek trailer video. We should probably do that in a live stream.
Oh, look, a 10.5-minute song. What is going on with the alliances?
For sure. What's up, Yaroslav Goreda? This review is only slightly shorter than the extended edition of Cut of the Return of the King, Vin.
Yeah, how is it that we still have 57 people here? You guys are weird.
Why don't you wear black nail polish anymore? You know what? I might bring the black nail polish back. Prepare to have your mind blown. That
I'll
ulcerates
paint your nails.
Okay.
You trust me?
No, I don't trust you.
Why?
See, now here's my problem. Ben is saying that this ulcerate song is going to kick ass. And so
he also said I'm going to hate it.
I want to listen to it. I'm going to listen to it in my thing. I'm sorry. I'm going to listen to it in my headphones.
I assumed you were going to. I never thought that it
was
changing.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the adapter. Here's what I'll do. I'll take the adapter and listen to it from my phone. And then you can do your technique. You see what I'm saying? So I'll just listen to it in my phone instead of in this thingamajiggy, right? You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I'll listen to it from my phone because I don't want to miss this. Ben is saying that it's going to take me to the universe and back. So that means there's some intricacies, and I cannot miss the intricacies. So then you do it your way.
Why don't you just play it from here, then plug it in there?
Nope. Do it your way.
No, I know. I'm agreeing with my way, but you can plug it in there and listen to it.
No. I shall return
Please stop yelling in my ear. It doesn't make me happy.
Nothing makes you happy.
Well,
Make
no,
like a
there are
tree.
things, very simple things.
Make like a tree and split.
Oh my gosh. What about the audio splitter? Amy Lee Forever. Right now, what we're doing is we're only using the, like, you go into YouTube and you click the button and say, do a live stream. That's what we're doing. So there's no OBS or anything like that going on. I actually was planning on working on all of that stuff today, but something got in the way of my plans. Sorry, what's your favorite typo song? Thanks, Neil. I'm doing a little bit better now.
Oh, was he concerned for you?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's concerned for me. Of course he's concerned for you.
He has to lose the headphones?
I'm not losing shit. Talking about genocide. Love how I feel, but my crew bus still got to pay my bills.
Mark.
Slingshot flow, plant the seedlet.
Did you get this?
Can you confirm that you received the email? Let me check. VinandSori@gmail.com. Mark, yes.
Can you message him back and send him my email?
And he's talking about the order. The order is important.
Yeah, that's cool. Just send him
1,
my email
2.
and tell him to tell me all that information. And
Okay.
then he'll have my email. Okay, Mark.
I think we set this up on the next live stream, right? And then we can. Oh, or no. Okay.
We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later, man. Okay.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do with this?
Just message him back and tell him my email.
Confirmed.
And then
is this
put my email.
Is this a secret email?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Didn't know Stack could react like that. Rocket launcher, yes. Mr. Meth, hold the fort, most deaf. Come round out the slingshot flow, plant the seed, let the garden grow. Hit that rhyme where the sun don't shine, dark pierce your heart like a Valentine. Here's an until that crip that sick. Slug bass, body parts of the shit. UFC fight championship. G.I. Joe with the kung fu grip.
Okay,
now
Mark, I'm
messaging
you back and
Kids
you'll have my email. So you can send that information to my email so I can make sure it's where it needs
to be honest with you, it's I'm terrible with that stuff. Only one way, and that's my way.
Yeah, that's why I always tell you.
Judgment Day. Come on.
Okay.
10, let the countdown begin. 9, I was born in the mind. 8, keep your hand off the snake. 7, behold Armageddon. 6, ain't no love for the rich. 5, only strong will survive. 4, because we live by the sword. 3, plus 60 degrees. 2, for the black and the blue. 1, for the sun. Step into millennium as I walk through the shadow of death. 16 man on a dead man's check. You hold 2 C's.
Yeah, you're not too far away,
and I actually get splashed with the tech. Nobody moved to the God say so. You got a second to mold to run for the dough. What is your favorite Opeth song? I don't know. Opeth, the destroyers of all. Cannot wait. Sori is off somewhere. I don't know what she's doing or where she's going. 2 hours for one song. Holy moly. The only reason it took so long is because I was trying to get you guys an immersive experience with our with the music. Yeah, I've got my Ulcerate. Is that the name of the band? Ulcerate. I've got it all set up here. No. What's your favorite non-metal song? One Mic by Nas. Notorious Thugs by Biggie, and then I wrote a song called Letter, and those are my top 3 songs of all time that are not metal songs. My top 3 non-metal songs are that. Beg my pardon to Martin, baby, we ain't marching, we shooting. Vin, you'll have to explore POD. Okay. Out of the ones they've listened to, they probably liked Bleak or Demon of the Fall the most. POD is everything wrong with rock music in one band. No Tupac. Nah, well, Dear Mama is a great song. It's in the thing about Dear Mama is I never listened to that song and I'll never listen to it. So, but I know it's a good song, but it's not a song that I'm going to be listening to anytime soon. I've got my smart TV and surround sound ready to play whatever the next song is. Whoo! I cannot wait. You'd be hard-pressed to find a band that I hate more than POD. Wait till our band comes out. Ben actually came up with a cooler name for the band than we had before, and I'm hoping that Sori remembers it because I literally forgot it. Dre is good. Nas is good. OTEP and Limp Bizkit are up there in absolute vileness, though. They probably surpass POD shittiness. What does Bagram mean or stand for? It's a bass. And it was given to me by one of my favorite villagers. Do you like K Rhino? I don't know who K Rhino is. Big pun. Oh my gosh. Dead in the middle of Little Italy. Did they hit a bunch of guys that didn't do diddly?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Big pun. That's your guy too. That's the
No, Montana 300. That's the only one I really like.
Yeah, but you also like the flawless victory. You niggas can't do shit.
Oh yeah.
Physically,
Oh, I do. I like that
lyrically,
one. Yeah.
realistically. Yeah, you like that.
Yeah.
Shit. You like that shit. You like.
But
the
you know
attitude.
what? Honestly, I don't know. I've heard you sing it so many times that it's really
Which one?
that. Realistically, lyrical, blah, blah, blah. That I've seen you do it so many times.
You ain't got no wins in me, casa. KK
I thought it was yours. Remember?
You ain't even in my class.
Yeah.
I hate an actor that plays a rapper. I'm Terror Squad, Beta Kappa,
All right.
everybody's favorite rapper, Grand Imperial, college material, insane criminal, the same nigga who's known to blow out your brain mineral. I reign subliminal inside your visual.
Ready,
Child
babe?
supply your physical with my spiritual side of what's lyrical. Big pun was ridiculous, bro.
All right, let's go.
Big pun was ridiculous. He was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Okay, so ulcerate. We're gonna do the intro.
Are we on? All right, ready? I'm Vin.
I'm sorry.
And this is Ulcerate, the Destroyers of All. This is brought to you by the Extreme Underground. Underground.
Gosh.
That, ladies and gentlemen, if you are curious, is a Patreon alliance. You too can be part of an alliance. $1 at the gate gets you in, and you get recruited by one of the amazing alliance leaders. Of the song we just did, the 2-hour song that we just did, was an alliance.
No, it wasn't a 2-hour song.
an
Don't
alliance
get any
pick.
big ideas.
It was an alliance pick. Well, look, if you want to see the raw, unedited version, all you have to do is check out the live stream that we have there.
But it's not a 2-hour song.
So $1
minutes.
gets you in. Now, if you don't want to be part of an alliance, if you want to be a filthy capitalist like Sori, then all you have to do is hop, skip, and jump over to PayPal, vinandsorimerch@gmail.com.
Links are in the description of the video.
Or you can do the 125 tier, and then if you do that 3 times, you get pushed down to the $75 rate for all perpetuity. Unless we decide we want to make it lower, but it won't go higher than 75. You do 3. Okay. Having said that, Zonia wants all of you beautiful people, because we're doing a live stream as we're recording this for you beautiful people, that you're all deserving of hugs. Zonia wants to know that. So I'm going to hug Sori, who doesn't deserve a hug. And then you
That's
just
not
put
a proper hug.
You just put yourself in her place. There we are. Now, having said that, we're going to go with Ulcerate, Destroyers of All. So this is going to be available. Okay, good. Hold on. Let me do one last thing. Ulcerate, Destroyers. And, Ben Webb said that this is going to be a great song that's going to take me to a different galaxy. And Ben Webb has never lied to me. So having said that, wait a second, babe. That one is 25.
My favorite typo is probably Love You to Death.
That one is 30. Okay, hold on. I got to get the right one.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
The links are there.
Where? Is it from Shivu? Where is it?
1025 is what we're looking for here.
Yeah, but that one's 1031. Where's the 1025 one?
This is the worst friggin' editing that I'm going to have to do.
You're
Can't you just go in the link?
You're
there.
like
It's
the
right
biggest baby I've ever met in my life. I got to tell you. Where is it? Go ahead.
Go to recent posts.
Okay,
The live
posts.
stream right there. Over there.
Oh, right there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then what happens?
Wrong one. It's right there. Right? Which one? Lifetime Tonight?
Now you guys see what I go through.
Okay,
This is
there
great.
it is.
All right. So
Okay.
who is the name of it? Metal 4K is the guy that does it. Okay. So I'm looking for Metal 4K's version.
Oh my word. So this is why it's taking us so long to actually get these videos done.
Hold on. All right, we're good. Ready?
You sure? Do you need anything else?
Let's go. Ulcerate, Destroyer of Worlds, or something like that.
Yeah, some
The
powder.
Destroyers of
Check
All.
out my new show debuting in the.
All right.
Ulcerate, Destroyers of All. Let's go. Drummer's ridiculous. Oh, this drummer is ridiculous. I gotta see this shit live, bro. Ooh, that freaking drummer, bro! Holy shit! You hearing that shit?
Yeah. Very
I'm
loud.
trying to keep track of the lyrics. I can't. It's like, this guy is ridiculous, bro. Yeah, you gotta slow it down for the drummer, bro. Give that man a minute to breathe. Holy moly, 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 moly.
So Vin was listening with his headphones,
moly,
and
moly,
I was listening
moly.
out loud with the rest of the people in the live stream. So
I'm glad I listened to the headphones. That freaking drummer in that band.
ridiculous.
Well, look, okay. I have to see a video of this specific song live. I have to. I have to. But if I do see a live video of that and that drummer really did that shit that I just heard, the greatest drummer I've ever heard of. Okay, so let me say it this way, okay? Because I know all the what's that band? Pantera? They're a good band. I respect them. No, not Pantera. What's that band? The one that did Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer.
Yeah. The name of the song is Tom Sawyer, and their fans are very, very interesting. They got mad at us because we didn't like one of their songs. The name of the band is Rush. Yeah, okay. Rush. So that drummer, they didn't like us. That drummer from Rush, when he did that solo, I was like, holy shit, that's ridiculous. Because it was ridiculous. Yeah. It was insane.
I can't even remember. That's crazy.
Yeah. So and apparently, like, that guy is like a ridiculous drummer himself. Like, okay, great. But there's this is what I say, like, okay, Jimi Hendrix is the best guitarist in the world, apparently.
Yeah.
Dimebag Darrell is, in my opinion, my favorite guitarist to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not educated enough in the instrument to know that why Jimi Hendrix is supposedly the greatest of all time. I'm just saying, as far as what moves me, Dime moves me a lot more than Jimi Hendrix moves me. That guy from Rush, I think it's Neil something. I'm sure he's like technically greatest drummer of all time, or whatever people were saying. But this guy, like, this is the first time I listened to a song where the drummer was the main emotional channel for me.
Oh, interesting.
So usually when I listen to a song, it's the guitar that brings the emotion out of me, and the lyrics are just kind of there to, like, like
icing on the cake.
Yeah, whatever, right? And then I'll look at the lyrics, and like, the lyrics pour meaning into the song backwards for me. So then I listen to it again, I feel it differently, right? But my main thing, as far as like emotion goes, is comes from the guitar. This song, the drums were pulling a lot of emotion out of me, just because of the way he was playing, and how some of it was just the sheer difficulty of it. Because I'm not a drummer. I'm a very limited guitarist, but I know for a fact that must have been exhausting to play for pretty much 10 minutes straight without a break. I mean, that shit was just absolutely insane to me. So just sonically, it was just the best. And the other guy from Magua is also, in my opinion, a ridiculously really, really good drummer, but Magua is doing something so crazy and new. Maybe the drummer doesn't get the respect he deserves, but this guy was absolutely insane. I have to figure out like, what this guy's name is, who he is, because it's just unbelievable.
Is it on Genius?
I'm sure it will be. I'm not doing the research now, but I mean, the guy is just absolutely ridiculous to me. And like I said, the dude from Rush, definitely, like, much respect to him.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it moved you.
The other thing is, like, I've sworn off violence. So, like, the impulse toward that type of energy is still there.
Yeah.
And so I think that was what was so emotional to me about the drumming, is like still trying to reconcile myself with, like, the person I want to be versus the person I still am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
because
I do know.
I'm big on, like, trying being as honest as I possibly can. So saying, like, convictionally speaking, I'm a pacifist or a non-violentist or whatever you want to say, but it's something that I loved as far back as I could remember. Like I loved it. I loved Contact. I loved that, whatever. And it's kind of like Johan, like he runs around and jumps because he just likes to splat against the wall or the ground. I remember one time in Florida, there was like this big just mound of dirt. And I remember being in school and just like climbing to the top of that thing and like falling off and like rocks hitting me and all this. And I loved it.
We went to Home Depot and they have these huge piles of snow that like literally, big giant piles of snow. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
When I drove past it, Johan said, "Can we get out? Please let us climb on those, please." I was like, no, because first of all, I didn't know if he was going to get partway up and then sink in.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know how hard it's packed. And secondly, I'm like, he's going to come rolling off into the parking lot and there's going to be a car drive. No.
Yeah.
But so
you didn't let him?
No, I didn't let him. Are you crazy? I can see how he would think it was fun, but no, I'm not letting him do that.
Yeah. So that's the thing, man. It's like, holy shit. Like, so that's what was going on with me emotionally. It was like, there was just like, the guy was very aggressive, sonically too. It's just like the singer, whatever he was, but like the drumming was just so violent. And I love that shit.
I kept thinking about how tired his arms must be.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the other thing. Like, that's the thing I love about jiu-jitsu. Like, 275 Ranger, like, he talks about a lot, like doing jiu-jitsu and like, rolling on the ground till you're exhausted with somebody and like being able to apply that violence to the point of exhaustion is one of the best things about jiu-jitsu that I miss with my friend. Because my friend, shout out to Jeremy, shout out to the homie. Like he used to, like, he had that same sort of, and we would just go, it's crazy. Me and him had like literally, I told you, he had the same birthday as me. We're literally 1 year apart and he was like 5 minutes away from me in the Bronx. We never hung out with each other. Yeah, it's crazy. And then I met him up here in Maine. It was ridiculous. But like, yeah. So I was just like, man, if I found a buddy that I could like do jujitsu with again, like we would just play this song like forever. Like, especially like, yeah, and Jeremy, he's into metal and all that. Right? I mean, he's turned he's turned into a radical Black Israelite now. So I don't even know if he's allowed to continue to listen to that music. Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. The one I said he had no body fat, and I slammed him one time. His whole.
I didn't know that's what you were talking about.
Bleeding and shit. Yeah. So anyway, I love the song. I loved it, and the guitar. See, the thing is, the guitarist was also a badass. There was some real like, okay, I know where this is going, and then the guitarist would go, no, you don't. You have no idea where this, and the guitarist would go, whoop, over here. Like, that's really, really hard to do in a song and still make the song make sense. I know it doesn't mean it, but I'm telling you, it's extremely freaking difficult to pull off. So the guitarist was also a badass, but that freaking drummer, man, holy moly, whoever you are, I gotta find this guy. I gotta figure out, like, are you doing that shit in real life, bro? Or is it some machine? They fall from spoiled.
I'm assuming it's some real guy doing it, not a machine. But carry on.
They fall from spoiled skies, strangled of grace. Woo! And know only to mask their vile faces. Yeah, it's funny. You know, I'm thinking about that with that line. They know only to mask their vile faces.
No, what?
Remember we were watching that alien thing?
Oh,
and I was like, yo, that guy looks like an alien.
Yeah.
And it looks like the aliens did a really poor job of just like
a lazy job.
Yeah, so they did some lazy Dorian level job.
No, I wasn't going to say that part, babe.
Man, he doesn't care about these people. Bro. He doesn't care about these people. So he just did it. Like, there is this guy, and it's just like, I'm kind of into like the extraterrestrial stuff for now. And because the government is now starting to acknowledge these extraterrestrial vehicles that were not built on this world. That's literally what they said. It was on mainstream media and nobody's talking about it, which is mind-boggling to me. You got the US government, and trust me, like, as far as air superiority goes, I know we've got an international audience. People are going to say, oh, this is American jingoism. I am telling you, from an aerial perspective, we have the greatest technology on the planet Earth.
You heard it here first.
And it's not even close. And I know people are going to, blah, blah. I'm telling you, it's true. It's not even close. So when our government says that there is some flying whatever, that is not of earthly or was not built on this planet. Like that is the headline of the century, and nobody's talking about it.
No, because nobody really believes it, because we've made such a silly thing out of UFOs and aliens, and it doesn't sound serious, and so
I don't know. I cannot explain it. I would be so disappointed if the reason that it's not as big of a news story as it should be is because of Trump, because people were so focused on Trump, because that all that stuff was happening like right before the election was over. So, you know, like it's mind-boggling to me. Like, this is the most amazing news, like literally in the history of news. Is there anything bigger than that? There's a ship that's flying around that the most advanced human civilization
no, obviously
in the
that's
world
a big deal if it's actually
is saying we have no freaking clue.
Yeah,
it's violating laws of physics. It looks interdimensional. Blah blah blah. Is making a 90-degree. Like, this shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and everybody's just like going around. It's like, what are you talking about, man? Like, this shit is crazy. So now I'm watching a bunch of there's a, I think it's called like Phenomenon or something like that, where you have like US senators and shit like talking about, and not like, you know, some dude from Idaho or whatever.
Right.
I mean, you had real, like, you had like top-notch guys talking about this stuff. So it's just really, really fascinating. But anyway, I'm listening to one of these guys talk, and the guy is like a quack. Like, I don't know if he's a quack, I shouldn't say that, but like, he believes that he can channel these things. The CE5 protocols, some of you guys are going to figure that out. I don't know what that is, but like the CE5 protocols is basically like what they have to do to make contact with the aliens. And like, you know, they sit around, it's just, but they got shit on camera that's crazy to me, bro. So I'm like, I'm listening to this guy, and he looks like one of these like reptilian people in a person suit. He really does. I'm gonna show you the thing, and even his hand movements are weird. I'm like, man, this guy looks like an alien. So when I saw those lyrics where it said,
they know only the mask their
vile faces, they know not the figure staring back at them, not their beginning nor end. They surrender in blissful fate, the undying pariah to which the cowards shun and beg remission. Cold-blooded and callous, it does not grieve. It will never grieve. So detached, the destroyers, wide-eyed in rapture and unfulfilled in ignorance, they remain until their ruin. Bring me the comfort of cold inertia. Bring me the graves poised for our leaden demise. That is such a brilliant line. I mean, these people, this is probably like the greatest collection of talent that is in the underground scene or the non-mainstream scene whatsoever. Between this guy's ability to write, that guitarist, the ridiculous rhythm section, and then that insane drummer, if it's real, this shit is just crazy. These guys are really, really good. This vermin, these ingrates, us of the earth, the destroyers of all. So here is an angle in that documentary we saw a couple nights ago where they were basically saying the aliens are almost all universally goodwill toward us. And it is basically Western, but mostly American propaganda that's trying to brainwash us into this idea that they're dangerous so that we can continue to, you know, to have an intergalactical, you know, war industrial complex, military, you know, it's really quacky stuff. But it's like, it's true though. Like, when you think about aliens coming to Earth, do you always assume they're hostile, or do you think they're neutral, or what?
Babe, I'm sorry, but I'm still having a hard time to even like grasp the idea that there's even such a thing as aliens.
Oh my God. It's such a weird concept to me.
Godly behaviors that I would punch an alien. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
I wish Perkinoss was still in the room. So one of the guys in the chat said he would punch an alien.
It's like,
here's this intergalactic traveler from another fucking star system. Hello, Earth. Whoop-a! For what?
For what?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. It's funny. So for me, it's hard, babe. It's hard.
I don't understand.
Like, it's been mocked incessantly for years, like my entire upbringing. You're the first person that's even got me to consider that perhaps in all of this, the galaxies that surround us, perhaps there is something else, someone else, other things other than just us. But it's very like that makes sense when you stop and think about it. It makes totally complete sense that there would be more.
We're gonna put that on the screen cap. We have come to serve man. Because in that documentary that scene was in there.
Oh, really?
Remember when the lady was like, "It's a cookbook"?
No, I think I was probably asleep.
Yeah, you're on your way to sleep, and it was like to serve man, and then the alien pushed the thing up, and he was like, "Oh, it's too late," because they had this book called To Serve Man.
Yeah.
And so they're like, "Oh shit, the aliens are coming to serve us, mashallah tabaraka."
Oh, and it means serve like a cookbook.
Serve us in the cookbook.
Oh no!
And then the guy was going on to there was this debate, should you go to the ship? So the guy is like going up the ramp of the ship, and she's like, "It's a cookbook." And then the guy turns around, he's like, "Wait a second," and the alien's like, "Too late, bitch!"
Oh no!
And he pushed the thing up, and then he went, "Ah." We gotta find that scene, bro. That shit is funny as hell.
Gosh.
I'm gonna put To Serve Man cookbook. Look, that freaking alien, bro, was funny as hell. I remember I saw that as a kid because they had this Twilight Zone marathon.
If you work in a team,
and
you should
holy shit,
be using
I
Monday.com.
laughed so hard at that because that alien basically was like, "Too late, nigga, you done, nigga."
Yeah.
Look, all these people.
914 from Earth to our planet.
Okay, right here.
It's a cookbook.
It's a cookbook.
The rest of the book. Mr. Chambers,
Mr. Chambers,
don't get on that ship. The rest of the book. To serve man. It's a cookbook.
You saw how his man just backed.
Oh no!
You saw how his man just backed up off of him like that.
Yeah.
Watch. As soon as he heard that shit, you saw that my man was like, "Yo, I'm out, yo, with the clipboard." See? No. The big-headed alien. No! And all the people just sat there and watched it. Look. The alien, no one's special, bro. Look.
Big head scientist.
By the name of Yakub. Holy moly.
Oh my god.
Alien did him dirty, bro.
Oh my word. Where's the link to that? You can put it right in there for people.
I know. Vin spoiling the episode for everybody who hasn't seen it. That's true. That's bad. I feel terrible.
I mean, it's so old.
Spoiler alert.
If you haven't seen this by now, that's on you. That's a you problem.
My man said, "It's a cookbook." That alien was gangster as hell, bro.
Yep, you push him right up in there.
All right. What did you get the song? It's a 9. It's a 10 for me. It's a 10 for me. That drumming is
Ben was
ridiculous.
right. I hate admitting Ben was right.
What?
I wasn't really a fan.
He said I'd like it and you wouldn't?
He said I don't know what he said about you. I saw him say I wouldn't like
it.
it.
He said I would love it. So Ben knows us. Ben knows us very, very well.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna go with like a 7.9.
Then out.
Sorry, out.
Down. So I'm gonna do this.
I should play a McGuire song just so I can give it a 2 and annoy you.
I'm gonna say this, like, because I'm gonna be like the alien. So that's the clip.
And what am I doing?
I don't know I don't care what
I'll hold the cookbook.
You gave it a fucking
No,
7.
put your hands up. I'll hold the cookbook.
It's a cookbook. To serve man. It was so terrible.
Oh, pastor of Muppets.
What happened?
Master
of Puppets.
Christine.
Huh?
It was Christine, like her daughter, her ex-daughter-in-law, and her 2 oldest grandkids were all murdered, I guess.
What?
But I guess that maybe she had said that
in
previously.
real life?
Yeah.
One of our folks?
Well, it was like up here in the chat, like Zonia was like, "Oh, I'll make sure that they see it." And she was saying that she's kind of been off the grid for a little bit, probably, it's not right here. Hey guys, this is Christine. Remember me? My ex-daughter-in-law and 2 oldest grandkids were murdered, and I've kind of dropped out of society, trying to crawl out. Just thought I'd say hi. What? What do you mean? Remember? When did that happen? Is that why all of a sudden you were gone?
We shot a video for your brother?
Are we like talking about the same people here? We shot a video for your brother?
Holy shit.
Yes, that's me. I sent you a message. I'm like, you just disappeared. I didn't know that something so horrible had happened. I'm so sorry to hear that. Golly.
Yeah, she kind of dropped off the map.
Mm-hmm. I thought maybe we got like the order of your songs mixed up or something because you were like gone. Oh. Okay. So she said she still can't talk. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that you stopped in to say hi to us.
Yeah. Yep. That's important. You know, get around people and talk to people. And you're not a buzzkill, you know. That's why we're all here.
Holy moly! Oh
you
gosh.
just had a rough go at it, sis. You know. So I'm really.
Well, if you do want to talk, you feel free to message us. Bro. And if there's anything we can do, let us know. Definitely, we're going to definitely be praying for you. I don't even know what to say. Like, I want to be able to give you a hug. I mean, Master of Puppets, that's completely understandable that you would be feeling that way. Completely.
Yep.
It looks like a lot of people in the chat are praying for you or sending good vibes.
I was talking to one of the kids, you know, because they're coming to to feel the effects of living in this world, and I said, "Listen, kids, this is a piece of math that you need to understand, that we multiply happiness with our friends and we divide sorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're happy, your first instinct is always to share with the people close to you, because we know inherently that happiness gets multiplied with our friends. But when you're sad, what's cool is it works the other way, is that a lot of people think that sharing their pain and their sorrow is going to actually multiply sorrow unto people that shouldn't have to carry it, when in reality, is it divides the sorrow, because that's too big for one person to carry by themselves. Mm-hmm. And we're not intended to carry that sorrow by ourselves.
Right.
So I'm glad that you
said something. Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad you said something. I'm glad that you told us, because
and that you popped in here.
Yeah. And I'm glad that, people don't know like the totality of my background, but I'm still very glad that news like that makes me sad. So it's important, it's important, guys. And it's like I've been saying the whole night, people are hurt, man, in the current in the current situation. People are really, really hurt. So
we love you too, Christine. We really I wish you lived closer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know the feeling guilty about laughing and enjoying something in life. I know the feeling. So, but obviously, the people that we loved who are in a different plane would want us to be happy, obviously, and all that. But everybody's got to do it on their own pace and in their own time. So yeah. And shout out to everybody in the village offering support. And this is why I love Ben. Right? He does all this crazy shit, but like when it's time, he'll come through.
Ben, why? What'd he say?
Well, he's offering condolences. He's not being his regular horrible self. But yeah. All right, but in that spirit, we're gonna continue. We're gonna push forward because I'm sure
we're gonna move the order around a little
Christine, whatever. Well, we're not gonna do that song.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one. I gotta pull up the list again.
Hey, Johnny Stout, good to see you.
Okay, so the next one is YOB, Adrift in the Ocean. What?
Yeah.
What, babe?
Yeah, I'm not sure. What kind of?
What's this?
Wait, huh?
Spirit box, blessed be.
There's a lot of spirit boxes. Is that all from the same person?
Probably.
You know what? Where is she? Pastor of Muppets, tell us the song you want us to review. Is she still in here?
Well, it takes a little while. Actually, my stream was coming up faster. So
she goes, even Ben can be kind. See? You will find that I'm kind. All right, Pastor of Muppets, get us a song to review, and we'll do it.
Oceans by Pearl Jam.
Is that what she said?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oceans by Pearl Jam it is. I don't know. Have we? If we've done it, then we'll do another one for the homie.
Nope.
All right. Oceans from Pearl Jam it is.
All right. Let me pull that up.
I'll listen to it with you. I don't want to be lonely in my headphones on this song. All right. Oceans, Pearl Jam. Let me get these lyrics up here. I thought you were going to say Oceans from whatever. That worship song that was big in 2015, 16 or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that was a big one. Yeah.
That was like the biggest song of all time, bro.
Okay. So, Oceans with the lyrics. Let me grab that one. It's just going to take me a minute because I got to get it in the...
It was on 10. You know that record 10?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The wicked good one.
Yeah.
That was a really good one.
10, that record? Yeah, and that record was ridiculous. I think that's the only... They were saying that was the only song we haven't done. What's up, Hacker? I'm with friends, Hacker. So, when you're with friends, hey, you're good, right? She wants a live unplugged version.
Oh, well, thank you for telling me that.
Mm-hmm. It was such a great era to live through. Yeah. If I'd have known what I know now about music, I probably.
You said unplugged?
Yeah.
I love the unplugged ones.
You put garden in there. It's not garden.
Oh,
it's
I don't
Oceans.
know. It switched it.
Just type Oceans Unplugged. I think that'll get it to you. Yeah, if I'd have known. Oh, cool.
The best.
That's great, Hacker. I appreciate it, bro.
tree though.
Oh, you make metal music. That's cool. We're a metal channel. He goes, I make metal music. I can headbang. How old are you, Hacker Pro 10?
All right.
$17. Yeah, I figured as much. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Okay. So we're about to do Pearl Jam Oceans. Okay, cool. And yeah, just leave it up there. I'll get the lyrics. And we shall return.
Ready?
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, that's right.
We're a reaction. We're an actual YouTube channel.
I forgot. I was just focused on Christine.
I know.
Oops. All right.
I'm Vin.
I'm sorry.
And this is Oceans from the band Pearl Jam.
Yep.
For
Our very dear friend.
Pastor of Muppets. Pastor of Muppets. Oh, Master of Puppets.
You just got that now?
Pastor of Mars. See what you did there.
Oh, my word.
Shout out to the big homie. If you, dear listener, would like your song reviewed, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You can hop, skip, and jump in front of everybody. And then you can also do the community option. $1 the gate gets you in at Patreon. Okay.
That's it for the announcements.
Okay, let's go. Oceans, Pearl Jam, let's do it.
Oh no, I lost it. Here it is. Okay, ready?
He looks so young here.
I know.
Hold on to the thread. The currents will share. Like me told you, know something's left. Nowhere all around to dream of the name. Oh, the next time we do. You don't have to stray the ocean's way. Waves roll in my thoughts, so tight the ring. The sea will rise. Please stand by the shore. Oh, I will be there
So this song is about his surfboard.
No.
I promise you, it's about his surfboard. Look, it's inspired by Eddie Vedder's affinity for surfing. It's a little love song I wrote about my surfboard.
No, actually, it's to someone named Beth, who hopefully I'll see tomorrow.
Maybe Beth is the name of his surfboard.
What? You think it's really about? No.
No.
I think maybe it's
he was just using the ocean metaphor or whatever.
Yeah. I'll bring up the lyrics over here.
I really know how to do this review.
We can do it however we want.
Yeah.
Do whatever you're thinking. Whatever you want to do.
Well,
it.
I mean, I don't know if it's my place to say, but go ahead.
What do you mean?
Start your.
If it's your place to say, I don't have anything to say, babe. Go with the direction you want to go in.
Just go. Talk about the song. You start first. Did you like the song? Did you like the melody?
I did. It was obviously, it was just sad, and I was, putting myself, in my heart with Christine, and just kind of wanting to.
Well, they don't know anything about that.
I don't know what you want me to do about that. You said for me to talk, and I'm talking.
Okay, so this is a hard review because we've got a friend that had some pretty tragic situations happen to her. So this is a request for her, but she's still great, beautiful, amazing person. But we just kind of heard the news, so it's kind of hard. And lyrically, it's kind of, you don't have to stray the oceans away. Waves roll in my thought. Hold tight to the ring. The sea will rise. Please stand by the shore. I will be there once more. It's just a crazy. When you lose somebody to death, it's I remember the first actual funeral I've ever went to was for my nephew. Actually, my aunt was pregnant and she was really far along, and I remember I had all these books and I was reading Roots, so I was in my the peak Pan-African. Mm-hmm. So I had these books and I said, "Oh, Lorraine, I've got the perfect name for the baby." She goes, "Okay, what is it?" And I said, "Aziza." And it was basically, I found this list of African names or whatever.
How old were you?
And I 11, 12.
See, this is where the kids get it, where they think they can inform other adults on very important details of their life. Yeah. Like you're going to give her the name for a child. I sat her down. That made sense to you.
It made complete. And I would sit her down and explain to her how life was in Africa. I'm like, don't let these people, blah, blah, blah. She was
That's how the kids are.
And she was like, well, I mean, she basically,
so much like you.
She was like, I don't want to live in a village. I love technology. I'm like, oh, Lorraine, you're letting these devils brainwash you. We have industries and things in Africa. We all need to go back. And, it was just like whatever. And so she was pregnant. So I used to school her on this stuff about Africa. Mm. And then, she was, she was pregnant. She was coming along. Everything was going great. And then, and I sat her down and I said, Aziz. So she's like, well, I'll think. It was just one of those things where now looking back, I'm like, wait a second.
She wasn't considering it at all.
Considering that at all. You lied to me. So I used to call him, how's Aziza doing? How's Aziza? You guys to touch her belly. How's Aziza? Everything's good. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I woke up one day, she wasn't home. And I said, Mom, where's Lorraine? Because that was my mom's sister. I'll actually show you a picture of her because I actually reconnected with her in another life.
Oh, cool.
And my mom wouldn't talk to me about it. And she was talking to Junior. Junior was driving at the time. But she wouldn't talk to me. And then I was like, where's Lorraine? And she was gone for pretty much 2.5 days. Mm-hmm. And then she came back home and she didn't have a baby. And I was like, I looked at my mom, because anytime there was a problem, I always would go to my mom.
Mhm.
Because my mom, so I was kind of looking at her like, you gotta, nobody was saying anything. But I was like, looking at her like, you better solve this problem. And we're all just, it was kind of, Junior was there and he was all quiet. He didn't know nobody knew what to do. And I was talking about that baby every single day. So like now I didn't know what was going on, but now I understood, like they were worried about me because just how I was, because I was just nonstop talking about.
Yeah.
And she said, well, I have to go to sleep. I've got to go to bed. And then my mom, I just cried and cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. Nobody ever said like the baby died. Nobody ever used.
I was going to say, I must have missed what you.
I just knew. You just knew, because she was about 6 months along, and then she was like not back to her pre-pregnancy, but see, I had only seen her pregnant, so she was very different, and I just knew that and that was the first time. That was the first time we drove in a limousine, because they picked me up from school to go to the funeral for the baby. So that was the first funeral I ever went to, and but like this idea that like there's lots of things that separate people from people. Death is one, conflict is one, whatever. And just that line, about standing by the shore, it's about like this kind of hope that whatever circumstance that you lost somebody that you love, like they're going to be at the shore waiting for you, which is a crazy line to me, because, in the Gospel of John, Jesus dies and the boys are like, man, we're going to go fishing. And then, so Jesus has been dead for 3 days or whatever. And they're out at the boats and they look over, and who's on the shore? And then Peter goes, "It's the Lord." And they jump. He jumps in the water. He runs to Jesus, in the water, and everybody else is like, "Well, that's good, Peter." But but Peter was just so like, "Oh my God, like this is my best friend in the world," And he was by the shore, and that's just so. That's what I was thinking, because that's where they met him, because they were fishermen.
Right.
God meets you where you're at, and he meets you at the shore, and that's the story and all that. And I understand not everybody believes what I believe, and that's okay. But it's just like, holy moly, man! Like there is this line in the Bible series that we were watching where Jesus's tomb is empty, and I think Peter looks at John and says, "Do you dare to believe?" Because that's a risky thing, bro. That's really, that kind of faith like is extremely risky when you talk about like the disappointment of like the whole thing being, whatever. But so hold on to the thread, the currents will shift, glide me towards you. I know something is left, and we're all allowed to dream of the next time that we touch. Like, again, that doesn't necessarily have to be death, or it doesn't have to be that. It could just be, people lose track of each other over time, but they're guided back to each other somehow. Like, people who are supposed to be connected will find a way. Like, you remember that Cloud Atlas movie where it's like you're spending like it's like 5,000 years or something like that, but like the people always find each other.
Yeah.
And then there's another show, and I'm not going to say because it's a spoiler, but people like they find each other. Like, if you're supposed to be together, and it's not just romantically, just even familially, if that's a word, like you're gonna find that.
Did
person.
We watch that?
I'm not gonna say, because I don't want to spoil anything for you, but like you're gonna find the person, and I just love that concept. I love the idea. So it's probably like I feel bad because number one, it's Pearl Jam, and it's from that record 10. And I thoroughly enjoyed the song. It's not that I didn't enjoy the song. It's just the circumstances are
I know.
And I feel terrible saying this, but she's such a sweet person. And like, I hate saying that because it's like, oh, it should happen to a person who's horrible, but it's just particularly freaking terrible when
I
it
know.
happens to such a beautiful, sweet person who's
Yeah.
always other oriented.
Yeah.
Oriented around other people. Like when we
Yeah.
first met her, it was about her brother. And
Mm.
I don't know, man. There's, like I have complete and full, the Jews say, I believe with perfect faith.
Mm.
But man, sometimes, man, holy shit.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting what you were saying about like the currents and stuff like that, like kind of bringing you back around because she's been gone for a little while. Then you kind of, like
Yeah,
it's
she
not
found
like
her-
she wasn't intending on being here.
Right.
And if we wouldn't have had all that trouble
Right. If
with that first video,
right, the 2-hour
we wouldn't
video.
still be on right now.
Mashallah. It's true.
Because we would have shot those videos and we'd have been off.
Would have bounced. It's true. You're right. You're just so it's so
Weird,
funny.
right?
Like, yeah, but he does that all the time.
But why use conflict to accomplish the goal?
To give these people entertainment. He's always doing 10 million things at once. Ben was able to tool up some more material, some more horrible
Right.
line crossing material, and then then here we go. So anyway, this is a good song, man. Whoever you are out there in TV land or whatever, YouTube land, whatever it is, the currents will bring you back to the people you love, inshallah. And I really, 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 truly, madly, deeply love Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Silent count for me. Much love to everybody. Vin out.
Same with me. Silent count. Sorry out.
Gone. That's as much as you're getting. Okay. And we're back. Are you not entertained?
I know.
Yeah, we got
Said,
you.
I shall return.
I shall return.
I shall return.
I shall return. Holy moly. Great stuff. Great.
I'm dying. I need a.
No, you're. Yeah. That's a good choice of words, babe. Excellent.
The
Way to
words-
ruin
I know,
everyone's life.
I know.
Way to ruin everyone's life.
After the words came out.
Yeah. This is how thumbnails are made. Correct. That's not how
they used to be, though. I used to just capture something from within the song, but this was it made better thumbnails and it was also faster.
I don't know if you saw where the last time I was. Yeah. Hey, do us, send us those pictures, Pastor Muppets. Weird request.
Oh.
If you can, very presumptuous of me to ask, but
Yeah.
it's like somebody's brother died of an OD one time, and I was like, "Hey man, can you send?" And
he wanted to, I think.
Yeah,
right?
he sent it later.
Yeah,
that's all. I just feel like weird stalker. Send me the picture.
Yeah, well, it is a little weird, but at the same time, I think it's very nice.
Yeah, I know it's weird,
but it's also like we were, like there with her brother, and so it's also very sweet.
It's 2:00. We're gonna head out of here, guys. We're gonna do another live stream very, 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 very soon. We've got, I know that we owe 2 more songs. We're gonna get to it. I promise we're gonna get to it. But it's 2:00. We've been at it for 3.5 hours. So we're gonna close up shop, and we will be. The good news is that this means that another one of these is going to be necessary very, very, very soon. So that is on the way, guys. I promise. Thank you to everybody. I really appreciate. Thank you to the mods. They did a damn good job.
What? What happened?
Well, just the crazy
oh, my
people
word.
that they had to delete.
You did well.
Yeah. You guys did a really, really good job. You guys did a really, really good job. Thanks to the mods. Shout out to Perk. Shout out to Kel. Shout out to Z. Shout out to Amy. And look, guys.
I know, Anthony. I do want to watch it.
Yeah.
What? Go ahead, babe.
No, it's good. Okay, guys. Go Pack Go. What do you mean? The Packers are gone, bro. Packers are gone. Johnny Melancholy's in the house. Johnny and Johnny. You know, that's his girl.
Oh, I know. They've been sending love notes to each other the whole time.
Oh, have they?
Yeah,
I saw one.
I'm like, how cute is that?
I know. That's what we need, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need. We need love.
Yep. We love you guys.
Oh, and I'm going to pray again, and I don't care. Jesus, thank you for all my friends, especially Christine, God. Thank you, God, for all my friends here, believers or otherwise, who vibes, good, whatever. God, I know that you count all those as prayers, even if Ben tries to act cool and whatever. So thank you, God. Thank you, God, so much for listening to my friends, whether or not they're on the team. And please send comfort to Christine and her family and everybody else who's going through so much. God, I pray for those people that were saying all the crazy stuff at the beginning, God, that you would give them peace and that you would give them just rest, God. They seem really restless and upset, God, and I just pray that you would give rest to their souls and please help them not do anything to themselves because all the isolation everybody's going through. God, I pray that you protect them from themselves, protect their minds from lies, God. And just watch over those people, God. And I just pray that you would give everybody relief tonight and a sense of peace and help everybody be able to sleep well. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I love you guys. I do. We're all over the place, but I love you guys, and I love how you guys take care of each other.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. And again, especially to the crazy people at the beginning who were saying all the craziness. You know, if you have thoughts or prayers or whatever, if they come to your mind, pray for them because they're not in good shape, and they don't have a community like this who's gonna, you know, come around them and support them when we have a situation like one of our teammates had, that everybody immediately, you know, dropped the bullshit and came to support her. And you got other people like the people earlier in this chat who are saying all types of crazy, reckless stuff. They don't have communities like that. So they're particularly vulnerable and they're in trouble. So if you think about them, pray for them, send your vibes, whatever it is, because they're in trouble. So there you go. Much love to everybody. Yes, Hacker Pro 10, you are smart. And we love you. Hopefully we can see you soon, inshallah.
Yep.
Okay. And Anthony Smith thanks you for noticing him.
Yeah, because
I don't notice him too much.
I want to watch that movie, the Poltergeist one.
Isn't that like about a demon or something?
I don't know. I haven't seen.
I'm about to watch something on aliens or something to get my mind off this world. Jay in the house. Love you, buddy. You came a little bit too late. It's too late to apologize. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.